And hello. Is Tim behind the scenes is giving us a drum roll in.
Drum roll.
Yeah, welcome to the Siege Battle of the Sexes. How you doing? My name is Jason. I am joined by Tim, who's on cams tonight.
What's up?
Sean's going to be with you, and a little bit later on, he's going to give you play commentary. Right now, he's sunk into the couch. If you've been here at the castle before, you'll know exactly what he's doing.
He's screaming.
Keegan's in the arena. Most importantly, we have a guest host tonight. We told you last week, sometimes we'll have a guest host, sometimes we won't. Quite frankly, if we have a guest host, it means you only have to put up with me for about 20 minutes, and I'm out of here doing laundry. Let me introduce you to someone I've known for a little bit, but he's become a really good friend over the last couple of months. Pappy. Pappy Hondo, how are you?
Jason, good to see you. Thanks for having us.
It is a pleasure to have you. Pappy is the founder of the Muddy Boots Darts Club out of Nashville, Indiana. I have played darts in a lot of places, quite frankly, in this world. And Nashville, Indiana, playing out of Mike's Dance Barn.
Yep.
Is
Mike's
one
Dance
of the
Barn.
prettiest places you'll ever play. It's one of the prettiest places I've ever played. We're going to talk about that later.
Okay.
All right. But before we get going, let me ask you something. What do you call a spider with 10 eyes?
Whatever you tell me to.
A that's a cute one.
That's got to be one of the worst dad jokes you've ever done.
I
Can't wait to tell my daughters.
You know, it's the old people tune in for that joke.
You know why you never see elephants hiding behind trees?
Why is that?
Because they're so good at it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Anyways, so you did not fall in love with darts at first sight.
No,
is that
not
fair
at
to
first.
say?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was
Started in
21
Muncie.
years old. Yeah, Ball State University. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You picked up the darts in Muncie. You threw the darts. You got
Couple
familiar
months.
with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Then you put them down for 30 years.
Pretty much.
What happened for those 30 years?
Life, just life.
That's
I
fair.
never even thought about darts
That's fair.
at all, and did all sorts of different things. Lived in Alaska, traveled around, a couple different careers.
You've done DJ work before.
Done DJ work at a couple radio stations, MC music festivals.
Oh, you've got the voice.
All sorts of crazy stuff.
Not
Thanks
the
very
look.
much.
You've got the perfect voice
I
for
have a
radio.
beautiful
as
face
they
for
say.
radio, I've been told.
Yes. All right. Fair to say. So we're a dart show. We got to talk about that.
Yep.
All right. You're in the
Video Saloon
the
in
video
Bloomington,
saloon,
Indiana.
Bloomington, Indiana.
Yep, oldest bar in Bloomington.
Fair enough. There you go. Full of history, full of facts. I love it. All right, here we go. So you put up a dartboard. You start throwing darts. People join you.
Went to the Video Saloon, went back to Muddy Boots Cafe in Nashville, put up a dartboard, just
Okay.
myself and another person playing.
Okay.
Slowly, other people started showing up.
Yep.
Now, that was 2016. Now we've moved a couple different times for different reasons.
Yep.
Now at Mike's Dance Bar, we've got 24 players.
24 players.
6 boards, 24 players.
I have had the pleasure of going out there a couple of times. I went out there a couple of months ago. It is a beautiful setting. It is a beautiful place to play. It's steel tip and it's chalk and it's a lot of fun. But the best thing about it is just beautiful people. All right, everybody's happy to see you. Everybody will come and introduce themselves. The bartender, the owner of the Mike's Dance Barn is playing with you. So you
got a music circle of pickers, local music circle.
they
playing.
rehearse music in the center of the dance floor.
Yep.
It
An
is
open
beautiful. So please go out there and meet those folks. But you do have a couple of rules, right? Let's go over the rules if they go out there.
Well, first it's Tuesday nights from 6 o'clock till when this is going on.
Which is a problem with rule number 1 because the siege is on Tuesday nights.
But our rules are real basic. You must be kind. It says Rule 1, be kind. Rule 2, see Rule 1. And then it says if you can be kind, you can be here.
That's fair.
No one ever breaks the rules.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Nope. Good folks.
Nothing wrong with
Good folks.
And folks, I will tell you, if you ever want to go out, they are competitive by all means, but they're also there for just to have fun. You know, quite frankly, donations are taken. It's a great time.
All the
Mr.
money goes to
Hondo
the
here,
bartender.
Mr. Hondo here runs the show, and he runs a pretty good draw, so you'll have a good time. But just being there and the experience is something that you should enjoy.
Come down and see us, for sure.
Yeah, put on your dart resume, shall we say.
There you
All
go.
right.
Been there, done that.
I tell you what, before we go any further, we're going to get into tonight's match a little bit because one of your players is here tonight.
Yep, Tom Preston.
Tom, looking forward to talking about Tom a little bit. But let's talk about our sponsors. Let me pay some bills right quick. So Tim right now is panicking, trying to find the sponsor flyer on the stream deck. Bear with us, folks.
It's not where the
sort of a Tasmanian devil thing
going on.
No,
that's definitely not it. That's Tom. We just talked about Tom.
There's Tom.
He's warming up. We'll get right with it.
It disappeared.
Let's talk about tonight's match, though.
Okay.
All right, let's go there. Give him some. Oh, look what we got on the screen now, ladies and gentlemen. We got to mention the sponsors because they really make this all possible. It's fun for us, all right? It's a good time.
Right.
But these guys, unfortunately, someone's got to pay the bills.
Wouldn't want to do it without them?
Yeah, it can't be me. So please visit these places, use these companies if you have that ability, and just mention they're doing it. And thank you for their support of the Siege and other things that we do. But Billy O'Neill's, they feature the Billy Bull Sideline Sports Pub. You went there today.
Went there tonight, had a great time.
Hog Rock Event Center, and down in Osgood. I plan on going there within the next month or so that I'm excited about that, quite frankly.
Road trip.
Yeah. I'll get Fridays off coming up soon. Magic Dart's been a long-time sponsor. Can't thank them enough. Reed Sales, a vendor up in the Delphi area, North Lafayette area. Great company. They do some fantastic work. I played in their Friday night blind draw over at Wheelie's. That's a fun time.
Nice.
On the Rocks has been with us for a while. Mikey's has been with us for a while. Love those two places, too. You should get to On the Rocks in both those places.
Definitely need to check out some of these.
On the Rocks got beach volleyball.
Nah.
It's true story.
It's almost beach volleyball weather.
And it's almost,
We're getting there.
baby oil in a big
Dude, let's not get
cake.
crazy.
No, it's just like right there. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. All right, let's talk about tonight's matchup.
Do it.
All right, fair enough.
Yep.
Let's talk about the ladies first because
Battle of the
Chivalry's
Sexes
not there.
tonight.
Yes, Battle of the Sexes, but we're still chivalrous. We're going to talk about the ladies first.
Outstanding.
All right. Most experienced darter out there as far as pressure situations.
Mm-hmm.
Quite frankly, the most accomplished darter out there, Marcy.
Marcy Kirby.
Marcy's kind of the leader on the ladies' side.
Okay.
All right. She is a very, very good darter, and when she hits hard. All right. She's really, really good. Guys they often just take her for granted.
Underestimate her.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not a thing you want to do.
Yeah, she is tough. Tiffany has been tough for a long, long time.
Tiffany Lienerth.
Yes, she plays out of the Broad Ripple Dart League mostly, so she has a lot of steel tip experience.
Okay.
And she knows what she's doing, and her mechanically wise is some of the best mechanics that you'll see out there tonight. Right? So she's really, really sharp. And Chris is an emerging talent, right? She's out of On the Rocks. She doesn't play beach volleyball very often.
Okay.
But she does shoot really, really well at cricket, and she shoots really, really well at the lower side of the board.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she is fantastic. What'll be interesting tonight to see if she, in the 01 games, if she's going at the 20s, where she struggles a little bit,
or the 19s.
Yes, or if she's shooting down in the 19s, which is her strongest zone.
Okay.
Right? Players of different levels, I always feel, have different zones of the board that they're particularly strong at, right? And that's her zone. That 17, 19 area is good for her.
That'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one to watch. Give me some words on the guys, though. Talk to me about these guys.
Andy Orem coming all the way down from Lafayette.
Okay.
Been playing strong up there for 5 or 6 years.
Yep.
And I think, has he been here before?
No.
He's been here as a guest, but he's a first-time player.
This is his first time playing.
He was a guest season 1, so about 3 years ago.
So we're excited to see him in there and playing. I saw him practice earlier, and a very strong player indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Phillips coming down from the north side, very knowledgeable player.
Yeah.
Been playing for a good long time, brings the knowledge of the game, and it's going to be interesting to see how he competes strategically.
And, what's really improved in Brad's game recently in the last year, I've seen him play in some different places.
Okay.
And different places, different environments, and getting used to those different places, different environments could be key for him tonight, all right? Because if he gets a little bit nervous, you'll see him kind of not extend his arm out, that kind of stuff. If he starts pulling back and not doing that, you'll see the nerves kick in a little bit. But he's a little bit of a confidence player, but he's someone who's vastly improved quite frankly, over the last year. So I'm excited to watch him tonight.
It'll be interesting to
Yeah,
see.
it's going to be fun to watch him. Tell me about Tom.
Conversely,
Yes.
to that very thing.
Conversely, hold on. Let everybody Google conversely right quick for me, if you don't mind.
The opposite thereof. While Brad's played in a lot of different places, Tom is not. Tom is our master and commander. Out of our 24 players, he is our #1 player and has been for a couple years in a row. But he plays almost exclusively at our club or the video saloon in Bloomington.
Okay.
And so to get out and to play somewhere new in a different environment with people he's not really familiar with, it's going to be interesting to see how he performs tonight under those circumstances. Very strong player. Came from a background of both billiards and archery.
Okay.
And spent a lot of time watching the game before he decided to jump in and became a pretty good master of it pretty quickly.
So good hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed.
He may struggle.
And he's got the height.
He may struggle with some of the strategy.
Okay.
And I hope he listens to the two other guys to take the guidance. The very few times I've seen Tom, I think I've seen Tom play twice.
Okay.
Once at the Vid and once at the dance hall. He's great 20s, 18s, because he can throw a dart straight.
Correct.
All right? It's when you're throwing at the 15s, the 16s, the angles is where he has more struggles. All right? So it's going to be fun to see that as well. I'm excited.
It's going to be a fun game.
Are you ready for your prediction? Have you been thinking about your prediction?
I have.
Most of the day.
Yep.
Because this is important. It determines, quite frankly, whether we flatten 1 or 4 of your tires before you leave tonight.
Be careful with that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how much you can miss this by. So what is your prediction? We're going to play best of 15, race to 8.
Right. I'm going 8-5 with the guys.
8-5 guys.
I think the guys might get this tonight. They got a lot of talent there, but it's not going to be easy. They're not going to walk away with it. So I'm going 8-5.
Tim, you're the most experienced predictor of scores here. You've done the best overall. Although recently I'm on a hot streak myself. Sean's just way off.
Right.
But what you got?
Well, just so you can be different, I'm also going to go with the guys, and I'm going to go 8-4 guys.
All right. Well.
You're going to guys.
I'm going to tell you right now, the women are going to be great.
I know.
They are going to be great, and they're going to probably. My choice is the women are going to win. I'm going to tell you that the women are going to win. Whether they win 8-5 or 8-6, I can't determine. I'm going to go 8-6 just so I don't get eliminated early. So I'm going to say 8-6.
8-6 girls.
To the ladies.
To the ladies.
And I would have gone that either way. I have been thinking about it. Because I care.
So just to start off real quick.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people cheering on individuals. Bud Crystal sent in 100 stars cheering on Andy Orem.
Thank you, Bud.
Calling Mankind. Our old Mr. Reliable Paul Rogers sending 500 stars. Thank you.
I love the outlaw.
And then Brian Drew, another 100 stars. And Frank Holman, 99 stars. Thank you, gentlemen. So nice to have the stars back.
Yes. Hey, that it means a lot. It really does help a lot.
Please like, share, subscribe. Let people know we're live.
All right. The one thing we practiced this week is the switch over to the Keegan cam. And so I'm excited to see how this is going to go. We have several plans working. Let me know when you're ready. We're going to switch over to the main. All right, here we go. Let's see how this works. Go for it.
1, 2, 3.
We're trying to get it. Uh-oh.
Fun.
Nice to see you. Sounds good.
And we are joined by Mr. Sean Green.
What's up, everybody? How we doing? Switch the cams. Come on, man.
I don't want to.
We give them 18 jobs. You can't even do one of them.
Jessica Bowman sending in 100 stars. Thank you, Jessica. Keith Williams, 89 stars. Thank you.
Hondo, you did great, man. I'm excited. First of all, you were able to stick with his shenanigans, which is staying alive.
Not easy. Not easy.
You had no idea there was going to be jokes, and then you immediately came up with a better one than his.
off the brain.
So I am already a fan.
Thanks very much.
I'm definitely
good
excited.
to be here with you. This is exciting.
Nick Lodge sending 100 stars. Thanks so much.
I actually got a message from Kurt Bauer about
over the video saloon.
an hour ago, and he goes, "Is Hondo going to be doing the 9-dart challenge?" I said, "No, we don't do that anymore." He goes, "Oh, good. Then my 226 is safe." so you must be a heck of a player too.
There was a time, not so much anymore, but good to hear from Kurt. Thanks, Kurt.
Brian Drew sending another 100 stars. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, no sound for Keegan is what's being said in the chat. Is he turned up? No, he's all the way down.
That'll do it.
Oh my gosh!
Who messed with those things never move?
Listen. Sorry, guys. It almost was great. We almost had a good thing with Keegan. Maybe next week.
Sean, I'm going to ask you a question. If
Yes,
I may.
sir. Please.
I got a lot of people watching this who haven't seen this show before. And how can they best support? Likes, follows, stars, coins. What can they do to help support this?
Oh, that's a great question, Hondo. Definitely head on over to our Facebook page. Hit that like button. Notifications every time we go live. If you want to donate stars, you're more than happy to, but we do this for free for you guys. Anything that we really make goes right back into our equipment and into making the show a little bit better.
Right.
Maybe hiring a better camera person.
Yeah.
And sound engineer. So Tim can do what he does best.
My question
and just sit there.
Who messed with my toggles?
First of all, they're your toggles. I'm going to say you.
I've never turned anything down.
Well,
I pushed red buttons.
I'm just letting you know what's going on there. But
Hey, we got
I
triple.
heard that about you, Tim.
that's awesome.
I'm the worst.
You never turn anything down.
Nope.
But yeah, and then we also have our YouTube page, To The Point Streaming, as well. Those subscribers on there mean so much because it allows us opportunities to do some extra money-making stuff on YouTube. So if you get that opportunity and
To subscribe on YouTube.
yeah, absolutely. That
Okay.
It means a lot. But honestly, watch the players every week, and if you do none of the other stuff but watch the show every week, that's supporting the players and us enough. And without anyone watching, it's we're shouting into a void, you know.
Right.
The ladies are fighting the nerves right now. In
And
this first leg, which is normal.
yeah, for sure. And the boys are not as much, but that's also because they start off this way.
We're gonna get the big fish right out the first leg.
That'd be pretty sweet.
No.
No, he does look like a man who likes to fish, though. I'm gonna be honest.
100.
He also looks like a man who plays Santa Claus during December.
He has done that. He has
Yep.
actually done that. And also drives the train in Nashville, the tour train.
That's amazing.
He's known for
That's
that.
probably the coolest job ever.
Yep.
I want to do that.
I
wanna
want to
be
be on
on
his
the
Everyone
train.
wants
I want to
do
be on
that.
the train. I wanna
Yeah.
go through, I didn't know there was a thing.
There's a train.
70.
The Siege takes the train.
So it's either triple 18 or triple 10 here for Andy.
So we're going race to 8, right?
Race to 8. So now single 19. He doesn't have to go about this any normal way.
That's a 16,
43 left.
3.
53 left. Because Keegan's right, I'm not. I made up that number anyway, Hondo. I'm going to be honest.
You do that a lot?
But yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, good
but
to know.
as long as you sound solid, like I did until Keegan had to blow it.
You know, a confident voice will get you really far down the road.
That's what I've learned. It's what I've learned. And
30.
Bud, that was 1,000% my fault. I turned the mic on, but apparently I
Brad, you
didn't turn the
require
mic
52.
up for Keegan's.
yeah, so maybe next
52
week.
for
It
this
sounded
first
good
game.
on our end.
It was awesome. Yeah.
27
35,
scores,
7,
25 left.
25 left. 25 left for
So
Brad.
5 or 9.
One for double 12.
Oh, just
a bit
outside.
high.
You know what? They're on a finish.
Yeah.
And obviously that was the main thing to do. Dan's going to be coming up next. It looks like he shot very well so far. And look at Chris settling in.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's
Big
settled in.
60.
That's huge.
Yep.
And we got Tom coming up with
Tom's
24.
required
He's with his
24.
height. He likes the top of the board. He should do okay here.
Okay, so Brad did some solids by leaving him this. And
There
he
we go.
pins it first start.
Nicely
So
done.
Tom Preston,
To the guy.
ladies and gentlemen, leg number 1 goes to the men. All the ladies in the house go boo. All right. So let's head to leg number 2. I wonder, there's a lot of, wives here or significant others.
Yes.
And you wonder if there's a little bit of a internal struggle. Do they root for the women because or do they root for their significant
Would have
other?
been interesting to be in the car on the ride over
Yeah.
to see how that goes. And on the car ride back.
You don't have to tell us the real answer, but they're not here. Just saying. They're all out there playing darts in the garage. What about this format, Hondo? What sticks out to you overall here? Anything?
Looking at the format of what we're playing here,
Yeah.
When I first saw this, the overall number of possible games, I guess, hit me. As it could be a considerably long evening.
Yeah, it could.
15 possible games.
And for someone who traveled as far away as you did, that does not help. I actually drive about an hour every week.
No, that doesn't mind it at all. But that's a lot of playing for the players.
It is
through an evening. Who typically are playing in a double. At least for Tom, we play a lot of doubles, blind draw.
Okay,
and
that's right. You guys don't have leagues
with double elimination, correct?
Yep.
And so there's a lot of downtime, particularly if you're winning.
So do you just do a race to 2 or a race to 3, or do you
straight up piddle? You can pick 301, 501, or cricket.
This?
And it's double elimination, and it's you have to lose twice, and you're out.
So you're just playing a single game. You're not playing like a series.
We're playing on 4 boards with 24 people, 12 teams, matched up, and we just work our way through the whole process until we're down to one out of the losers bracket, one out of the winners bracket, and come down to the final team.
No, what I'm saying is like when you have teams like.
Is it a best 2 out of 3?
No, one game, one and done.
One game,
one and done.
So that's cool. So you can.
And it still takes us with 24 people, 12 teams. It still takes us 3.5 hours.
So you could literally win the piddle and pick double in, double out every single time.
Yep.
You can either pick the game or go first.
Oh, you can't pick both.
You can't pick both.
So, well, now what do you do?
So
pick cricket.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay,
we styled our format after the Video Saloon. 2 clubs that are down there pretty much play the same way. And
that's almost
it's a real treat to come up here.
It's a similar tournament style that I played up in Fort Wayne.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was out there for a wrestling tournament. Went out and got to play. And
okay.
What happened to your?
Did it disappear? It was there. Found it.
I just noticed it.
31. All right, Mike Condom's back on.
There you go. That's so funny. Tiffany, only 31 scored there. The Reggie Miller.
If I could ask a question,
please. Yeah.
This going from 3-person teams to 2-person teams. Is this regulation? Is this a local format, or how does
this is Jason's mind?
Got it.
On a paper. He just wanted to switch things up. He's done every time he does triples. He kind of keeps the same format. Likes to play some doubles and mixed involved there instead of it being just all 3 players every time.
Right.
Just helps kind of get that. And he usually tries to match up the players accordingly to how he plans out the A player, B player, C player.
Right.
But everyone plays everybody, and it makes it for a little fun evening of a lot of different games.
It is interesting.
Stephanie Rose, Ludi, 100.
But yeah, this is definitely just Jason mindlessly picking format.
Thank
Look
you,
at
Stephanie.
this. That'll work. 96
Huge.
scored on the 16s.
I think once the ladies decide, like, I'm just going to throw my favorite number,
Yep,
no matter
just
what,
throw my
no
darts.
matter what the number is,
Right.
they're going to be a lot more consistent. And that first game was all nerves. It had nothing to do with the way they were throwing.
Ashton Orem in the chat saying, "Get her done, Dad." I love it.
Many of these 0-1 games, we've got some people in our area that like to throw at the triple 14. They're not the strongest player in the whole world.
Yep.
They've got the 9 and the 11 on either side.
Yep, absolutely.
And,
That's an older player. When you get someone that's never played before, just shoot the left side of the board.
Did he just call you old?
Is that right?
Did he just call you old?
I said older player. Like,
I think he called you old.
I
He said that's an old.
I
He even
kinda
said
caught
old
that.
twice.
Yeah.
So I've been
Wow, Tim.
The second one sounded like had a capital letter.
When
at the end there.
when I first started playing blind draws, you would hear people that if they get an inexperienced person or someone that doesn't know what to play, hey, just shoot the left side of the board. Whatever you hit there is going to count.
Safer misses, yeah.
So
yeah.
Hey, so this is why we do this, right? Ashton in here saying, first time I've seen my pops throw in a minute, man, it makes me so happy. And that's the cool stuff that we get to really do and bring.
Let's go Marcy Kirby. That's nice. It's nice to see these.
Yeah, Lexi in the chat.
she's one of the premier
waitresses
bartenders at Sidelines.
Yep.
I can tell you we got a comment from my friend Joe Cotton out in California watching.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I was just there this weekend.
Truly.
Yep.
Lexi's
Southern
turned
California.
into a very competitive dart player.
Yeah,
as well.
she is.
She's very good.
I mean, she did much better than Rosner did for the team.
Well, he was sleeping, wasn't he?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, Ashton, that's awesome, man. I kind of put together the Orem.
So
last one.
Ashton, do you have the bug to shoot darts?
Don says, "Let's go, Mercy," which actually is a really cool nickname.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I think he just misspelled it, but but we're just gonna say it was a good nickname. But yes, I was in Southern California for the Championship Darts Corporation, North America's Pro Tour. Had the Cross Border Darts Challenge.
So America versus Canada.
Yep, top 8 Americans versus the top 8 Canadians. It was a lot of fun. America got the job done, but it was cool to work at like a professional facility.
So it's 19 shot.
Tiffany
50
Lienerth up here.
55
What's she looking
left.
at? 55?
So
55
15
left,
leave
one
tops.
dart in hand. Does do that. So they're out in front of the men here in leg number 2.
Yeah, double top, get them out.
Tina Anderson tuning in.
See if Andy can just set up play here.
28. Marcy, you require 40.
Yeah, it says Dad got him into soft tip, and they won a tournament we had at their house. That's awesome. Hey, Miss Tina. Mama in the chat.
Mama Tina.
I took her to an odd number there. She's going to have to round it out.
Yep, it's 37 left, so 17 potentially. That one we're not going to worry about. Not going to worry about that little guy.
Which way did it go?
Down. Right at the 17. So double 10 remains. But Tom's going to get an opportunity. This 112. And I just saw him pin double 12 earlier. This could be something that might go.
And he throws very straight, so stay on the 20. That's a 20.
92 left.
Triple 20 leaves double 16. 72, got multiple options.
Yep, stayed right there.
Yep.
52 if they return. But Tiff,
Stephanie
double 10
require 20.
for the win. Double 5.
Double 5.
Oh, no. I like a bust here,
Bust
but
it.
No score.
that works.
Good call.
Bust.
I'm really happy it didn't hit the 3 and leave her
Andy
madhouse.
require 52.
But here's Dad.
He's either going to go 20 or 12.
20 double 16.
Or 12 double top.
It's
There
going
you
to be
go.
12 for tops.
Single 12. 40 left.
Thank you, Keegan. All I had to do was say single 12. That's all he asked. Double 10.
32.
Ooh.
So it's a race to 20.
Yep.
Marcy's
Marcy, you require
Marcy's a dagger
20.
on this. This is going. I love her shirt says, "I'm sexy and I throw it."
Move it in a
Couple
little bit.
markers.
Oh,
15.
that was not ideal.
Definitely not what she
Tom,
wanted.
you require 20.
Tom already pinned one double. Can Southern Indiana Santa get this job done?
And that's
The
game
conductor.
second leg.
Well done, Tom.
The
Oh,
train
God.
conductor
The
gets it
fist-
done.
The fist bump.
The train has left the station.
Toot toot. 2-0 lead. Tom's taking out both. Now what's going to happen, though? Andy or Brad's going to have to step up.
All right.
Tom's no longer playing this one. He's going to have himself a nice seat back there.
And they're
Oh,
playing
we're going to the doubles.
and
Okay.
they're playing Marcy and Chris. So.
So, Hondo, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Does Tom have a dart nickname? And
Well, we
wouldn't
were
the
talking about that because we've got a tournament coming up next week called the Battle in the Barn, and this is number 2 where we go against the Video Saloon. I can tell you about that later. But they've got to have their walk-on names, and Tom says it's a bad omen to nickname yourself. So we're
He's not
working.
wrong.
We're working with either Dr. Seuss or Master and Commander.
Okay.
Are the 2 top names we have for Tom right now.
I
Dart
like
Santa.
that. I was going to say
Santa.
the conductor.
Yeah, conductor.
The train conductor, Tom
Yep, the
Preston.
conductor.
He's the all-around guy in Nashville. He's active in the theater. You see him on stage all the time. You see him on the train.
So Mr. Nashville.
Mr. Nashville, actually, I like
I
very
like that.
much. I do. I
There
do.
you go.
I mean, if he does everything in the
Yeah.
city, Mr. Nashville.
He's known Mr. Nashville.
Kids back at the Muddy Boots Dart Club. What do you think of that, Mr. Nashville? Should we go with that?
Why did the
111.
Well, because Jason set up the cameras.
okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
He didn't think of the triples, huh?
They're in there, too. Christy's in there. Latricia. Steve says the closer. Right now, that's a good one. He's been a regular old Mariano Rivera. You're closing out these legs. But what an opening from Andy with the 111.
Yeah, rock solid.
Yeah, Andy with the 111.
Yep. 2 18s.
Here's Brad. Brad has improved greatly since I first saw Brad play. I think one of the first times he ever went to Nippers, we were blind draw partners. And, I mean, he didn't shoot badly, but he just was inside his head on, wanting to play well and apologizing constantly for not playing well. And it's nice to see him relaxed and playing here and wanting to play on the Siege and show that up.
Momi and the boys said Mr. Nashville.
Momi and the boys.
You know who they are?
Thank you, Momi. Mr. Nashville it is. Okay, 1 vote for Mr. Nashville.
Oh, Judy Going says Mr. Nashville.
Yep.
Uh-oh. We have Nashville watching right now.
There you go.
Mr. Nashville. Okay, it's going to stick. We're going to
Now,
have to
one
give him a
thing,
T-shirt.
Brad, I've had the pleasure of playing with Brad and his wife in the Friday Night Mixed Doubles League, and he does pick my brain every single week he's there.
He wants to get better.
Yep.
He wants to improve.
43.
He really loves this game, and he plays it often, and I really appreciate it. I love how Ben's in there says, "Go, Chris Browning." Well, he's not here.
Is he watching the wrong video?
That's Ben. We love you. Thanks for staying. Go ahead and stay.
40.
Chris is not important.
Chad says, I don't know, Tom, but Mr. Nashville sounds good to me.
Latricia says Mr. Nashville. Yeah,
I think we might be onto something here, boys.
Well, there you go, Tim.
That's the first nickname
You've
I've
named
ever-
one.
and it actually stuck.
35.
Yeah.
No, we've got this tournament coming up with Video Saloon. An interesting thing we put together. Their top 6 players against our top 6 players. 6 sets of games and designed in a way that every player on each team plays every player on the other team and yet never plays anyone twice.
I like that.
He comes up with I think we call him the Supreme Regional Master and Supreme Regional Champion. We just made it up. It's just the two of us.
Hey.
Traveling trophy,
There you
the
go.
whole thing.
Gotta love that. So is it going to be one year at your location, 1 year at their location?
Right now, this is our 2nd year to play this tournament, and the trophy is at the Video Saloon in Bloomington right now. They won last year by 1 point.
No, where you having the event?
Yeah, we sponsored it. It's Mike's Dance Barn.
Okay.
So it's our house, and I invite them to our house.
Okay. So my question was like, if one season it'll be at Mike's Bar, next season it'll be at.
It's always at Mike's Dance Barn.
Okay,
They've got
cool.
their own thing going on. They've had their first one. I don't know what they call it.
Big
78.
But the
there.
Chris has shot well.
battle in the barn is in our
And you
dance barn.
require
Gotcha.
155.
Chris has shot very well on this leg. He's definitely settled in.
Yes.
Andy 155. Start off with the 111.
Yeah, with 2 18s.
That's really awesome. Actually, so maybe
45.
Tom being here actually does set him up pretty nicely to play a lot of darts in a longer format for that event, potentially.
Indeed. Yep.
AKA Mr. Nashville.
Mr. Nashville. Let's see, we got Mr. Nashville. We got Scooter McGee. Another one of the players.
Mr. Nashville is way cooler than Scooter McGee.
Right. I'll tell
but
Scooter
Scooter
you
McGee
said
is an adorable one. Don't get me wrong. And if he's a big human being, then I appreciate it very much.
No, he's a slight man. He likes pickleball. My good friend Scott Wertz.
I was about to say, you don't get nicknamed Scooter McGee as a big person, usually.
Let him know that.
90 left, 18. Or is he going to stay at the 20?
He has options. Okay.
That's not one of them.
It was. It was.
40.
There's a double 20.
Can we give props to a brand new Winmore board?
We absolutely can. Yeah, the Winmore Blade 6 triple core is donated to us by Winmore. We cannot thank them enough. And
40.
Jason Watt reached
And you
out and
require
generous offering.
Yeah.
So we'll
Donation
see.
check, yeah.
Right now, the plan is to have a brand new board every week of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the used boards are.
To be determined.
Yep. We have a
16 scored.
little bit of a plan, but we're trying to make sure that it's set in place before we can.
It's an outstanding
Offer up.
board. It's 4 of our 6 boards are these Winmore.
Marcy
Yeah, it's-
require
I mean, beautiful board.
119.
You see the PDC logo on there. It's the exact board that they use in all of their tournament competitions. Marcy starts down at the 19 like she should. Back up
Triple
the 20.
20.
No, she stayed there. That's
Wow.
interesting.
Maybe she went bull.
45.
I mean, she knew the first start. That's nice.
Brad, you require 36.
But 36 for Brad. Oh, that is so... You can't get any closer.
Nope.
But now double nine's a little bit more awkward. Can't go inside.
Here's a mark.
Definitely can't go inside now.
I think you just get aggressive here with the ladies on 74.
18.
That's all right.
A little too aggressive.
It's better than going inside.
Chris, you require 74.
But Chris has been strong. Can she get the job done? Just settle down her team.
54 left.
14 for top. She got 18 for double 18.
54 left.
She's going to go hear Marcy in the background yelling 14.
Yeah, and usually after like the last second switch, you typically will see the big number missed.
That's one of the arguments there. With 54 left with 2 darts in your hand, shooting the 18. So if you drop low into the 4, you still have the bullseye as an option.
That's true.
And you require 18.
You just don't want to hit the triple.
All right,
12.
double 9.
There we go.
Ooh,
Oh,
double
that's 6.
3.
Yep.
My least favorite double on the board.
I agree. Mine
Walk
as
it up.
well.
You just can't be aggressive with it. Nobody wants to leave 3.
No, it's like throwing a rock into a trash can.
Yep.
Marcy,
You got to dump it
require
in there.
29.
I like that. You got to just dump it in there. All right. She's sexy and she
Probably
throws
gonna
it.
throw to 13.
It'd be nice if she shows it here.
Oh,
That's fine.
she has
That'll work.
18.
It's an even.
18 left.
Double 9.
Oh.
11.
Not done yet. You know what? Brad's the type of
Brad,
person
you
that's
require
going to hit this double 3. Or at least make it really aggressive
One, number one.
because he's not afraid of things like that. So far, so good.
No score.
That's a good bust.
Yep.
Chris, you
It's
require
not a terrible
18.
one. The lady's going to get a point on the board. Not a bad one to walk in. Getting closer.
So right at the back of that dart.
No score.
Drop the last one.
Have you said
And
it with
you
a 6 and you
require
don't like the
6.
double 3? You ever think to throw in a 4 and a double 1?
I like the 2 double 2.
2 double 2.
2 double 2.
No
Overachiever.
score.
But as soon as I shoot the 2 double 2, I'm hitting the 15.
Marcy, you
And I know that.
require
So I'm just not going to
That
frustrate
whole
myself.
lower part, you know.
It's like when you take an iron off the tee and you still go in the rough.
Drills
There
it.
it is.
Boom. The ladies
done.
are on the
To the
board.
ladies.
Marcy Kirby getting the job done. She's going to set,
So after this leg, we will have a 1 minute
All right.
ad read.
well, just a
Or
break.
video.
Fourth leg.
Um,
Give me
A to Z darts.com, Magic
Tiffany,
Wear,
Chris.
our major national sponsors, along with the international sponsor Winmore now.
This is the
Um,
Dino leg.
Jen Mount's going to introduce us to the shot launch start of the month.
The latest shot launch.
Yeah, the latest shot launch.
There is a barrel on the new shot launch that I'm interested in.
Yeah?
I have to reach
Which
out
one?
to her. I forget.
Good call.
I forget the name of it. I know the shape of it. I don't know.
Just describe it for everybody that can't see it.
Well, it's torpedo shaped, obviously, because that's what I throw. But it looked like pretty aggressive.
All righty.
Look like a
In the fourth
Tylenol.
leg,
It's red
it
and
is
green.
Dino time. This time it's Tiffany. to throw
I just
first.
love that he actually tried to explain it.
All the best game balls.
So we got doubles. Now, which way will she go?
Yep.
That
Oh,
is
she's in first dart.
First
She
dart.
is so excited.
She was so scared.
She does not care anymore.
54.
56.
56.
In.
Yep, that was. Now she is breathing easy.
So Tom should be familiar with double in, double S since it's an option in your
Very much.
in your
Yes,
league.
very, very familiar.
And he's a 19 double in. That's
I'm
that
surprised.
is
There it
interesting.
is.
In.
And he got it.
Is that something he typically
We
throws?
got the
Or?
ball rolling, kiddos. Let's do
I always expect him to play to the top of the board. I don't know why I chose 19 at that time.
What kind of toe line do you have over at the barn?
In terms of,
Is it a tape? Is it?
it's the tape.
It's
Yeah,
tape.
I would love to have raised hockey, but the bar is used for a variety of other things, including line dancing, and it just doesn't present itself to have that done. We started at Muddy Boots, then we ended up at a place called Seasons, and we had raised hockey for 2 years.
85.
then we went in storage for 2 years for COVID, and then came back and where we're at now.
I used to work in a bar called the Nutty Irishman in Philadelphia, and we had same thing
International.
where we had a dance
Sure, people.
dance area
30
where our
seconds.
dartboards are,
Right.
and we had pegs on the board.
Oh, nice.
So you had 2x4s,
Okay.
and then just little holes in the ground, and the peg just go in.
And that was enough to hold them solid
Yep.
enough for it. Outstanding.
The ones that got loose, we put a third peg in.
Pretty sure we're playing with a cement subfloor, so we would really have to dig
Yeah.
into that pretty well.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Mm.
43.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this app that I can't find.
So Chris has been very steady the last few legs.
167.
Yes, she has. And Tim, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
I was just noticing, looking at some of Chris's comments, that she, I want to make sure I've got this right. Yeah, she's just started
21.
playing steel tip about 2 months ago.
Right.
Brad, you
And
require
a lot of the players here
135.
come from soft tip, more so than steel tip. I can tell you, Tom's never played anything but steel tip,
Yes.
as most of us have.
The majority of players around here and in this match are strictly soft tippers because that's for my primarily what's around here.
Okay.
They've all dabbled in it. Marcy's probably the most experienced steel tipper out of
26.
everyone other than Tom.
Okay.
Because
Tiffany, you require
Don plays, they shoot steel at the
146.
house, and so she shoots steel on a consistent basis.
Is there a reason that that happens, or is it sponsored from the quarter, the vendor people, or?
Well, Tiffany strictly plays steel. She
Okay.
plays over at the
12.
Broad Ripple Dart League in Broad Ripple, so she's also
Tom, you
a steel
require
tipper. But Marcy's been playing
109.
longer.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I would say that the majority of players that come on our show typically play soft tip, and I think it's just because the majority of Indy area is a predominantly soft tip area overall. So a lot of people that have never
36.
played steel tip competitively once before
Right.
coming on our
Press, you
show,
require
and it's those are always
134.
fun.
I will say it's getting better because thanks to the IDA, they're putting steel tip boards in all of these locations as well. They
Right, we're just
keep-
at a
you were just at sidelines.
yeah, we're
and
just
they have boards in between. Their soft tip
fantastic
boards.
setup. Yeah.
Brad, you require 73.
So IDA, Mark Raymer, CJ Raymer, they're all, and Lee Jones, they're all putting steel tip boards in all these other locations and giving people opportunities to have an opportunity to throw steel.
54 left.
Our folks back home tonight are using tablets for the first time. We've been strictly chalk since
22
2016,
scored, leaves 51 left.
and they're trying the chalk. They're trying these tablets out for
Yep.
digital scoring.
Are they using Dart Connect?
I honestly don't know.
33 scored.
I'm not there to see
Tiffany,
what they're
you
doing. They just
require
actually came in the mail 2
131.
days ago,
Okay.
so it's all new for them.
Yeah,
I know there's a few options to have electronic scores.
I think Sean 200 stars.
41.
Dart Connect's the most robust.
Tom,
And-
All right, Tom,
require
a double tap
40.
again.
Is he continuing to be the closer?
I mean, so far so good. That's
Definitely going in.
that's
now.
not going to be a good marker, but that one is.
No
I was about to
score.
call that the Ives dart when you throw it off the board and then the second one goes
Oh,
in.
it's always a great
Press, you
easy
require
adjustment,
90.
right? You're like, wow, it can't get worse now, and then you just throw it in. 90 left. I think she went at the bullseye, which I'm not opposed to.
33.
Okay.
Brad, you
Leaves
require
57.
40.
Brad for tops. A good marker.
It was pretty flat though.
35.
3 for double 16.
That'll work.
50.
Tiffany, you require 57.
This could be a 2-2 score
17
line
for
here in
tops.
a second. There's a 17.
And
pins
drills
the
it.
top.
Well done.
Flag.
Gets in
the
and
ladies.
gets the win. 2-2. Gents, and we're going to take a 1-minute ad break.
All right, ladies
So let's
and
hear from
gentlemen,
Jen
take a quick
Mounts
45
from A to
second
Z Darts.com as she
individual
introduces the new shot launch.
Chivalry isn't dead, not with the new Future Nights shot launch. Featuring 4 distinct barrel designs and the new Shot Airfoil 2-piece molded flights in a futuristic medieval theme you can't miss out on. Iron Soul, a classic silver barrel with alternating reverse cuts all along the silhouette for the budget-conscious looking for more grip. Dreadheart, dressed in a striking red coating, the subtle scallop notch is perfect for middle grippers looking for aggression all throughout. Hatchet, its milling is dipped in an honorable gold fitted for a king with a unique taper and milling pattern unlike any other. Dark Star. The gold and royal blue immediately catch the eye, while the diamond-shaped grip patterns in the middle provide an aggressive grip. Airfoil, SHOT's latest innovation on two-piece molded flights, reinforced with integrated vanes for better durability and compatible with any 4-prong nylon shaft. Rise to honor and shop the Future Knights Shot Launch, available now at A2ZDarts.com.
All right, welcome back to the Siege. Sean Green, joined by Hondo as our guest host, who's been absolutely wonderful. The Philly legend, Tim Neal, on the controls. And I'm pretty sure Jason just crop dusted us and walked away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
As we are back here.
It's his castle.
It is his castle. We're just
Dying in it.
yep. Trying to breathe. So far, Tom has been the X factor.
You know, and he was so nervous coming into this today. He felt like he was the least qualified person to be here, and I'm just proud as I can be that he's carrying his own tonight.
Well, I'm happy that he has proven his own here, because yeah, he definitely belongs.
That's a 4-mark.
That is for sure. Marcy Kirby,
Mr. Nashville,
has been fantastic as well.
This is where Marcy can actually go crazy, because I think she's probably the most experienced in the cricket.
I could go with that.
Knowledge-wise, she knows when to point and when not to.
This is where it's tough for Andy. Hasn't played in a couple legs, so he took that last one off. So did Marcy, but Marcy came out firing. Tiffany is going to throw better, because in the last leg she not only doubled in, she also got the finish in one dart.
Yeah.
That's going to settle any nerves from any player. As soon as that double goes in for the first time, you feel much better. And
she got that right on the first start, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
And Hondo, I got to be honest with you, I've never had that feeling on the Siege. I am 0 for a million on doubles.
Wow.
That's actually a true story. In three matches, I have not.
Keep
hit
at it. A
double.
lot of practice. You'll get there.
I mean, maybe one day. Hopefully in a couple weeks.
People should dream.
We'll see what happens.
You would think he would know somebody to get a better partner.
I do. And last time, my partner was myself. That's how bad that relationship has soured, I guess.
know the feeling, Sean.
All right. Tom, as the 19's close, got to open up a new wedge here in cricket. First time seeing cricket time this evening. I'm sure Keegan's going to have a lot to say about that after the match is over. That took 5 legs to get to his time.
Well, last week it was the first leg, so switch it up.
That's fair. Marcy trying to get the 16 out of the way after the 2-mark accident. Does not get anything. So let's see what Andy can do. 18's got a 1 mark on it. Andy kind of glides the dart.
He's a pusher, which is detrimental kind of in steel.
Because he doesn't get a lot of oomph on it.
But he is very comfortable in the 18s, as he showed from one of the legs where he had 2 triples.
There you go, back to the 20.
And the difference between Andy and Tiff, you can hear that pop go into the board.
Those new boards have a nice sound, don't they?
Oh, yeah. So beautiful.
Yes. The mic is turned up on the behind. We have a microphone behind the board.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That's a 1 mark.
And now that Tim messed up once, now Dad thinks he's going to mess up everything.
Walked in there first tonight when they were practicing, and that first strike just hit that. It was a nice sound.
Chris has had moments of brilliance. He's also had moments of just the release point being a little bit.
A double 20 on that?
He did not.
Oh, my goodness.
But did close the 16s on the last start. Let's see if Mr. Nashville just...
Where's he going to go?
Brian Drew
takes out the 20s.
That'll work.
Yes, sir.
He's like, all right, now what else do I have to kill?
Thank you, Brian.
Brian Drew, 100 stars.
Putting some thought into this.
I'm just going to go back to points.
Yeah, for the 444.
That's a 2 mark.
And that's a smart decision.
I like the play.
You never go wrong with pointing more. Marcy's going to step up.
Marcy, can I play?
I like to play. Gets the point lead. Stays there. Staying for all three.
That's a 2 mark.
Kind of swiped it across on
Yep.
on the last one. Andy, you said it's comfortable on the 18s. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. I'm telling you what.
This
Andy
is-
said he's throwing 18-gram darts.
But this is
tonight.
where I find a lot of soft tippers that try to come in here and play steel tip, they get really frustrated when their throw that's normally very consistent soft tip wise
Right.
are not anywhere near what they expect them to be, and it's because they're pushing and they're not following through.
Do soft tip players tend to throw a lighter steel tip dart? He's throwing 18
Typically,
grams
they
in
just
steel tip.
they throw their soft tip dart and put conversion tips on
Yep.
it. So
Okay.
yes,
I know Tom's throwing 26 grams tonight.
right. He's throwing the 26 gram Phil Taylors.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the small flights.
Yeah.
Oh,
Only
wow.
one in our club that throws those small flights.
The only one in the world that should throw those small flights are Phil Taylor.
I've never been able to. No, I don't see it myself.
It's like a professional golfer, right? They use tiny club heads on their irons to get more speed out of them, and you never recommend that to an amateur player because the sweet spot's so small.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just drilling these 18s now. So Tom, you throw whatever you want, buddy.
Absolutely.
That's a 3 mark.
Tom told me he gets up every morning and shoots darts for an hour before he gets on with his day.
That's
I love
impressive.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's showing so far. He's hitting these doubles. He's shooting very well in this cricket leg, bringing the men right back into it.
That's a 1 mark.
And those last couple rounds for the ladies, just right there, but just outside.
When I first started playing, I threw a 16 soft gram
That's a
dart
1 mark.
and a 26 gram steel tip dart.
Really?
Yeah, that's what my dad threw, so that's what I threw.
We have a rack of 30 different sets of darts that have been bought on eBay and put together and set up for people to borrow and so forth and so on. And one night a bunch of us got together to play and got bored with it and so forth. We said, "You pick a set for me to play, and I'll pick a set for you to play." And then it went to the next round. Went, "You pick 3 darts from 3 different sets for me to throw with," and so forth.
You're just speaking Tim's language right now.
I'm in.
Throwing a
Sign me up.
16 and 26 and something from the 1930s. And
Yeah, Tim frustrates me as a dart player because he'll show up, he'll pick up anyone's darts and just throw a 180 real quick. Be like, "Oh, I like these," and then just set them down and walk away. Never fails.
That's a big triple there,
yes, it is.
Chris.
Great darts from Chris. The problem is that Tom's following her.
Come on, Tom.
Tom's been money.
He knows what to do.
Looks like he's
That's
Cool.
a 2 mark.
he got aggressive on dart 3, but it looked like those
He
those
rushed
first
a
2
little
were
bit.
just trying to get it there. Like just 3 fats would have been just fine. Marcy, this might be your last chance to point on these 17s.
Yep.
He's going to stay there.
That's a 1 mark.
Oh,
Just wide
right
of
on
it.
the other side.
Bad electrician syndrome. Wiring the wrong side of the triple.
That right church, wrong pew.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually the right pew, wrong church.
That's right. I stand corrected.
That's a 2 mark.
Yeah, I was never going to do that to you, Hondo. I would never do
I
that to you.
appreciate that, Sean.
I correct everybody all the time. I'm kind of a jerk on here, Hondo. You're going to get to the maybe eventually.
Well, like the man.
I
would
respect
say.
you, though.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That's a 1 mark.
Only one from Tiff.
You know,
So-
they say that's what the man with the orthopedic shoes said. I stand corrected.
That's awesome. I love it. Brad just trying to
There
get
you
the
go.
close.
There you go.
That's a 2 mark.
Yeah, I got a little stuck back there on the
Jason
dart 3.
Hondo and Steve Price in here. Just let them go to town on their dad jokes.
Oh, man. Hondo sounds like he'd win.
Steve's pretty good at them.
2 daughters and 4 granddaughters. I got to keep them giggling.
I have 2 daughters as well.
Yes.
Yep. 7 and 3.5.
2 mark.
Nice. Mine are 30 and 33.
So close to the same age as mine.
Very close. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they went to different schools together.
And my only 11-year-old daughters, 11 going on 20, their attitude.
Damn, that's my 3.5-year-old. Yeah, she thinks she's 33. Does that count?
It does to her.
You're not wrong. Because she never is. All right, let's see what Marcy does right here. Gonna need a lot of bowls.
Got to get in the bowls.
It's an 18. It's going to miss. That's
That's
in there.
a good hit.
2 good darts. 3 good darts.
Marcy Kirby, ladies and gentlemen.
Well done.
Just puts a little bit of pressure here now on Andy. He does have a bailout plan. And he's going to have to use it. Yep. Not a bad play at all. Tiff.
Tiffany Lienerth comes up.
The Billy O'Neill, Billy Bullcam.
Nobody likes a backseat commentator.
The great sponsors that they are.
Oh, Billy.
Win more.
You're going to have to learn how to pronounce it correctly or else we're going to have a problem. You're like almost from there. Like I know it's Wales versus England, but that's close. I know because I got there in a couple of hours on a train.
That's a 1 mark.
Great dart from Chris. Does close those bowls. But here comes Mr. Nashville.
Let's go to the Billy Super Bowl. That's out.
He's bailing.
That's a 1 mark.
Only one.
Got another 18.
Yep, which adds another bowl. Now up to a 62-point lead.
Marcy's turn on this Billy Super Bowl.
3 bowls needed to take a shot at the 18.
Here's
it
two.
might go.
Very nice.
I have no idea. She got the point lead
Well
back.
done.
My, how the turntables, Tim.
Yep.
Reminder to the club, don't chase kids.
He's just going to stay there.
As he should. Adds 36 to it, but definitely doable. 1 bowl, 2 18s. Still can go. Oh, now it can definitely go. Oh, big
let's
dart from
go.
Tiff.
On
For
the
the ladies.
Billy Super Bowl.
That was
how
brilliant.
Gutsy for that second
No
dart in the
kidding.
18. Beautiful. Tiffany Lienerth, ladies and gentlemen. 3-2 lead now for the late 3. Yeah,
Guys,
3-2,
wasn't that so fun?
ladies.
Let's run it back. All right, this
Yep,
time
that was
it's the
game number
ladies that
5.
go first.
I thought I missed one.
I thought you did too, and you second guessed yourself.
Yep.
Jason's
Right.
call may come true.
What did he say?
It's
I
cricket
believe he
time
was
once
8 to
again.
6, girls.
In the sixth
Oh,
leg,
he
this
wanted
time
us to
it's
be here till
Marcy
11
to go
too.
first.
Okay.
Best game on.
Elizabeth Cook with the hot damn Tiff.
That's Libby. Hot damn.
Marcy on
That's a four.
fire.
In
Not
fuego.
cutting any slip. Mercy.
Jessica, calm down with the boom there. And Kurt, you guys are going to end up owing me some money. You keep that up.
That's a 2 mark.
Not happy with himself on that.
No, and since he's been playing tonight, he's like those 19s.
Yes, he has. Tiffany Lienerth comes up.
Just close out the last leg.
Brian Drew, 50
Last 2
stars.
legs.
50 stars for the great shot. Thank
There
you,
you
Brian.
go. Miss Marion there saying good luck, Andy.
Hey, if I may, I want to give a shout out to everybody who's commenting here
Yeah.
on Facebook. I'm watching
Paige
this
in
for the
there.
first time. This is absolutely outstanding the way you guys got this thing set up and the interaction between people who are watching and so
Oh.
forth. This is absolutely delightful.
It's the reason why we love to do this. The people that get to support us every week and support the players every week
Oh,
is the really
Hats
cool part.
off to them. Every one of you who are commenting and sending stars and everything else. Applause to you. This is
Yep.
great.
That's a 1 mark.
Yeah, we got a great community. that-
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
Religiously
isn't
tunes
that
in.
kind of what I find that in darts everywhere you go.
Yep.
Nice people.
And that's at every level of the game
And
that I've been in.
I know you're
Look
not.
at all the hearts coming
That's a
up there.
4 mark.
I know you're not in the soft tip round too much. Dennis Shea, 500 stars. Thank you, Dennis. Appreciate it. But
Jade says, "Love you, Dad."
everyone comes together for.
Oh, that's my daughter Jade.
There
just
you
said,
go.
"Love you, Dad." Hi, sweetie. Thanks for watching, dear. And there, Kurt. Thanks, Kurt.
Is that the 30-year-old or the 33-year-old?
That is my 30-year-old. She just turned 30, and I actually have to think. I think Natalie's 34 now. But yeah, Jade just turned 30. And,
Jade's going to tell Natalie that you did that.
I know Natalie's probably watching too. That's why she's not commenting. And Jade's sweet daughter, my granddaughter, Sunshine Rain, out there just graduated from preschool.
Oh,
So very proud of her as well.
that's amazing. Well, Jade, thanks for watching. And yeah,
Absolutely.
your dad's doing awesome.
He's up in Albany, Indiana.
Hey, someone
Watching
else's
us.
dad's in the chat too.
Yeah, my dad.
Pops is in
He
there.
was first
That's
one
Trey
online, I think.
He's
wasn't he?
always.
Oh, Pops is awesome.
It's almost past his bedtime. I'm surprised he's still on there.
Pops is driven from Philly to play, or New Jersey to play on our show.
Just
No kidding.
I needed help to win my first ever
That's
trophy
awesome.
here.
That's fantastic, man. Dads are great.
Yeah, Paul has worn his hat, Paul Rogers, every day since I gave it to him 3 years ago at Booyah Cup, and he said I had to take my hat off. It fell apart.
Kevin Shaver. Whoa. Tom
There
the
you
Steel
go, Chris.
Tipper doing a fist bump.
That's a 3-mark.
Chris is a very intense player when she comes
Yeah.
up there. Her concentration is very clear.
We had a women's dart clinic down in On the Rocks a few months ago, and she was so entertaining and so enthused about it.
All right.
And she took everything all the information
was great.
got, and all the ladies down there were excellent.
All the ladies.
None of them were single.
Nah. I wasn't going to assume.
Chris says she throws a very old set from Canada on her husband.
There you go.
That's a 2-mark.
They probably need to upgrade it from brass to tungsten.
I believe it is brass.
I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bill says when she learns with those, then he can get her some new ones. No, I'm just kidding.
Linda was definitely.
He's nodding back there.
Linda was an awesome time. We probably definitely need to do it again sometime.
Oh, it was great. I love how even the guys were like, "Are we gonna get something like this? Why is this all?" Just
The amount of guys that were there watching the girls go
Yep.
through it was
like
pretty
hovering.
impressive. Yeah, like
on everything I was
like,
saying.
I'm listening.
It was great.
It's amazing competition tonight. Everybody's playing so well, and the scores are so close.
That's a 2-mark.
That's the brilliance that is Mr. Jason Ives, who puts these together. He tries to do it as equal as possible, unless Sean's playing, and then he tries to make it as unequal as possible and as most likely for Sean to get beat. So Tyler,
That's a 1-mark.
sorry, but we're gonna be at a disadvantage for sure.
Well, that makes sense. That was that Sean Loses tournament I saw
Yep.
coming up later. Okay.
That's
well, now
that's
I
actually the show
understand.
name. I'm sure. Can Sean hit a double? Just to rub it in my face. Brad though, great treble 18 on dart 1.
Outstanding, and there's one to back it up.
Good 72 points added. So here comes Marcy Kirby. Gonna look up at the 20s.
There it
That's a
is.
3-mark.
What was that candy store?
Kev says, shocked we can't hear the mouth. Don Kirby talking in the background. No, he's quietly trying to watch his wife play. And he is still interacting with everybody, but he's not loud. He just talks to whoever.
That's a 3-mark.
And Tom shut down the 20s. They can't score. Okay.
Because he lives and loves life, you know? What can he do?
Huge
Sure.
opportunity here for Tiffany. She gets 4 or 5 here on the 17s.
Wait, no. I thought you meant you. You pointed at you,
Jade Duncan,
went-
99 stars. Thank you, Jade.
but you didn't
Who's
do
that?
that. You didn't do that.
Jade.
Sorry.
Oh, yes, you did.
Jay giving us 99 stars.
Jade,
Man.
you sweet thing. Thank you, sweetheart. I don't even know what that means, but I love you for it.
That's
Well-
a 3-mark.
That's a digital thing that your dad doesn't understand.
That's okay.
Paul Rogers said it could be worse. He could pair you with him.
You know, that's fair, Paul. Actually, in 2 weeks. No, I'm kidding.
Jade's
Jason's going to
actually-
reach out to you.
Jade's actually a little good dart player herself.
Yeah?
Yeah. And she came down and she's played a couple times. Everyone knows her.
I love that. I really love that. Nick says we can hear him laugh, though.
Well, both my daughters have dartboards that Dad hung on their walls for them.
Dad, that's
You know,
that's the right way to be.
That's right.
That's just what a good dad would do.
I had to go. Natalie went to IU, and her husband went to Purdue, and I had to.
House divided.
Yeah, I got them IU darts and Purdue darts.
I love it.
There, yeah.
There you go. Yeah, Tim's daughter, Ellie, is my favorite Neil on commentary.
Yep. Every week she's like, "Can I go? Can I go? Can I go?"
Yeah.
And you're like, nope.
She's the 11-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's played in 3 or 4 youth leagues.
Oh, nice. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to. What does she throw?
What's that? She throws master dart, soft tip, 18-gram soft tip
18
darts.
grams. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Another 4 mark there. And
Or whatever set they grab off of mine. Like
Right.
so many darts
Right.
at the house.
That's a 3 mark.
big 3 from Tiff. Gets it right back into striking distance.
It was a crazy week for me when I was sick on the couch and had my phone with eBay in my hand. I'm like, oh, use darts, use darts. Oh, use darts. That's how that whole thing got started.
It's an addiction.
Yes, it is.
I'm happy that's not part of my dart addiction.
Phil Stuhan, 500 stars. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate you.
Chris, back up.
Got to get him back on the stream sometime.
Danielle says, enjoying the commentary.
Going for the points. Well, oh.
Danielle, I'm enjoying your last name. It's a good one.
Oh, she's on. Hi, Danielle. She's on the Muddy Boot Start Club.
Hey, there you go.
Her and her husband, Tim. Tim is in our top 6 and be playing in the Battle in the Barn next week.
Nice. We're joined by the man that led.
2 mark.
You got to turn him up, though, too.
There
Haven't you
you
learned
go.
yet, Tim?
Thank
That's
you,
all right.
Danielle.
Who
Appreciate
messed
the comment.
who messed them up?
I'm sure it was me. I have no doubt. I take full blame. Marcy.
Hey, it's the man, the myth, the legend. Jason, how are you doing, bud?
Doing well.
Listen, if we continue, when we have guest hosts, if they continue to turn out to be like Hondo here, we can just keep doing that.
Well, Hondo was the DJ, and we got another DJ coming up next week.
There you go.
All right, that's
What was your-
so
was it
thanks for
DJ
that
Hondo?
lead-in.
I DJ'd at a volunteer radio station, WFHB, Firehouse Broadcasting out of Bloomington, Indiana. It's a non-genre freeform station where they let you play whatever you want, say whatever you want, within reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's delightful because the mistakes that we make are part of it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Yeah,
to
that's why I'm so
our
comfortable
life.
here.
Oh, yeah.
No, this is absolutely delightful.
No, even on the professional broadcast, I tell people that I'm going to make mistakes. We're just going to move on from them. when they happen.
That's the great part of it.
Yeah.
We tell the players in the players meeting, look, something's going to screw up. Don't worry about it.
I've gotten to where I can recognize AI voiceover on reels and different things, and it's not even enjoyable.
I agree. You're speaking my language
Wait,
here.
timeout. The
Whatever.
The AI songs that I've
This
heard on
is
TikTok are
big
hilarious.
darts right here for Chris.
Hilarious.
She hits 215s. She puts them in a commanding position. I can.
You hit triple here. Oh,
No score.
backhand.
Wow. Well, after the jinx that Jason said she
Yeah.
wasn't going to do it.
Are these the kind of points you guys
Well-
typically see?
Well, if Brad closes 15s right here.
Depends on the level that we're playing.
Ooh, he went points.
Oh.
He did add some points.
Yeah.
Just puts a little bit more separation. The problem is you got Marcy stepping up who
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's interesting. It didn't
That's-
close
I'm
to
s-
15.
she can
Yeah,
go
that's why I'm
treble here
surprised.
real quick.
Nice little candy store she can shop at. Look at that. There it goes.
One more.
Oh.
A little slow on that third one.
It's all right.
I don't think Tom's going to let that fly.
I don't know how well Tom's going to shoot 15s. Let's see.
I'm just writing
he's
down
going
the
for-
brilliant things that Hondo is saying. So I can steal
Candy
it.
store.
Yeah.
Candy store is going to be on the
Is
next
that-
Yeah.
CDC
That-
broadcast.
Is that our local thing? We anytime we
Yeah.
call that the candy store.
Uh,
Shut that door.
I try and tell these kids they need to get out, get around.
All right, so we're going to skip next week.
Come
and
down to
go
Nashville,
there.
Indiana, where you'll find homemade candy at 3 different locations.
Tiffany,
Fudge, caramel corn.
right in between.
Get on the train. Tom will take you there.
And he's got the point lead and needs to close 15.
There you
Yes,
go.
he does.
There goes
Whip-
And
point.
more
That's-
17s.
Come on,
Nah.
you got to close that candy store that she can shop in. See, I'm already doing it.
Hey, it's after hours, kids. No time to have that open right now.
It's after hours.
You know
Kids.
what,
I'm
there's-
just-
Should have put a
Come
recorder
on,
on.
Chris.
Oh,
yeah,
we have
it is. Yeah, this is live. Oh,
There's Chris looking for something a little sweet.
Oh.
instead it went sour.
Yeah.
Which can also be good candy.
Now,
Brad's gonna try and slam that door shut.
yeah.
No. He needed that last one.
He threw that first dart so perfectly and got frustrated after dart 2. And
Well,
then threw dart 3 a little
kinda
bit
saw
quickly.
that, right?
Kind of
Yeah.
lurched.
She needs 3.
This is not the level of play we've seen up to this point.
Oh,
There's
there
the
it
three.
is.
There it
That
is. I
Takes
stand
the lead.
corrected.
Beating up that 2.
But it's still the level of edge of your seat that we've seen so far.
Yes.
It's just one. Who's gonna hit the one shot?
We'll
Tom's
sell
gonna
you the
close that
whole
candy
seat,
store, I
but
can tell you that
only
much.
Need the edge.
Is Tom gonna close that candy store? He didn't even close the candy store.
He didn't even try to go there.
I thought that was a saying. Close the candy
Yeah.
store. He didn't close the candy.
He knows better than that.
Yeah,
Tiffany's gonna make him pay.
already has 2 15s.
One more of those.
Yep.
Yes.
Tiff
And
does
the
make
fist
pay.
bump.
Shut
Yeah.
down their candy store.
Well,
Sure did.
the ladies have already won 3 in a row.
Yep.
And Tiff's
Billy's bull
won the
cane.
last 2.
He's closing 15s.
He doesn't sell. Oh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. Finally,
I
boys.
promise you, he is. He's
All right,
trying.
now we can go to the Billy O'Neill bullseye cam.
Billy's
Billy
bull.
Bowl.
Sunday afternoons, they have a nice blind draw. They got a great mac and cheese at Billy Bowles.
Oh, that was a good.
You see the
second dart.
intensity on her face?
Oh yeah,
They call it Crazy Mac, just in case you wanted to know.
Crazy Mac.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's fantastic. It's got everything.
How's your better half feel about that name?
I haven't told her. Thanks for broadcasting it to the world, Timothy.
Oh,
That's
another
2.
one of those. Oh,
Oh.
He's gonna stop that lurch on the third.
well,
All right.
Yeah.
Now my daughter's out there rooting for the girls.
there you go.
She says, "Go, ladies."
Marcy needs 2.
Danny Hughes says, "Hello, Jason."
What's going on, Danny? Danny Hughes of Reed Sales.
Oh no.
So
Love it.
Reedley's on Friday nights, right? A couple of blind draws to go to up in Lafayette. Reedley's has got Reed Sales.
Nick said it's called Crack Mac.
Crack Mac. Crazy Mac crack. It's
That's in.
there you go, Tom, with a fist bump.
Mr. Nashville gets
He's
the
close to
job
fever
done.
night.
That's 3-3.
Look at that.
Tom has closed all 3 of them.
He has, hasn't he?
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, big shout out to everybody watching. I'm going to go back to doing laundry. I appreciate you guys doing a fantastic job. Poppy, thank you. I'll be back in a little bit.
Jason, an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm
Thank you for your
I'll
hospitality.
be right back.
He's usually not nice to anybody, so this is impressive. We're gonna see if we get this. I bet Tim forgets to put it on the normal camera by the time this starts.
Never.
Oh, he could hear us. Never mind.
Danielle Green says, "Sweet close." To
We need
Mr.
more stars because we
Nashville.
just broke a headset thanks to Jason.
Latricia, nice to have you watching. Thank you so much for your comments.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Not at all. But Danny, thanks for watching. We appreciate all of the support.
Absolutely.
All of our sponsors: A2ZDarts.com, Magicware, Reed Sales Music, the Hog Rock Event Center, Sideline Sports Pub, Mikey's Pub and Grill, and of course, Billy O'Neill's and On the Rocks.
I'm just a little country boy, but I do know AZ Darts, and I learned about Sideline Sports Pub. Good folks.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely good folks. Cool to see them sponsoring things.
I work with Jen and Will and all the A to Z team throughout the year, multiple different events.
Big
and
ton
We
there.
shopped
Great
there.
people.
Before I ever came here and saw that, we
Nice.
we shopped there.
it's
Good
the only
folks.
place I shop.
I say it's probably about time to get another V3 or V4 jersey.
Well, I don't know if you noticed or if you saw, but the stamp phase might be going on in Jersey. No, I'm just kidding. It won't. Jen will never make that an actual thing. It'd
Should
be
all
cool
get
though if she
stamps.
did. We all get stamps. Oh, that'd be funny. All right, Tom. He's 95
Oh.
on the 19, so he is scoring on
Yes,
the bottom
he
of the board
is.
too. Maybe he just got comfortable down there tonight. Since you said he's a tall gentleman, so top of the board would seem likely.
You know, I've been running the tournament for pretty aggressively for a while, and I haven't really got to watch him. He may have switched over and be playing to the bottom of the board now, but I remember him as being more to the top, the 20 and the 18.
Well, right now, Tiff and Marcy is a tough duo.
Yep.
83-85 those last two visits. But the men, 195.
Yep.
Andy's been so good at switching to the 18s and scoring them. Let's see what Tiff can do on 305. Confidence is this game is all about confidence, right?
Yes,
and
it is.
At the end of the day, he's taking out two big legs with two big throws, and it's
272, 279. I mean, this is a tight game.
Doesn't get very much closer.
Nope.
Again, Tom looking out the bottom of the board, so that's definitely his preferred
He's throwing
area.
quick. Did you notice that?
I did.
Very, very quick throwing. It's not taking his time the way he usually does.
And, you know, it might have something to do with the fact that Marcy and Tiff just get along with it. They don't really, like Marcy paces herself there,
41.
but it's still a fast rhythm throw.
Well, the whole game is fast-paced.
Yep.
The thing we were talking about when we got started, it's going to be interesting to see how Tom responded to this type of pace. With the type of thing I was talking about earlier, when you've got the double elimination.
Yep.
Particularly if you're in the winning bracket, which he often is, there's a lot of downtime waiting for the losers bracket to come back around and present something for you to play with. He's playing. I've not seen him play this much for this long. Quite a long time.
Well, it's going to be interesting there because the battle, we're still 5 legs away for either team.
Correct.
So the battle's still going to be brewing for a while.
Yep.
And you want to
79.
perhaps.
He needs to slow down. He definitely needs to take a breath and slow down.
That was a little bit more paced.
25.
Yes, it was.
Jade's saying such a close game. Awesome to watch. Well, awesome to have. You in the chat watching along with us. Alyssa saying, let's get it, Andy. Big League Sports Bar and Grill. And Paul, that's fair. I did give you a new USA Darts hat. I know that's not the same
45.
thing.
I think Jason's promising that hat like the last 4 streams.
I have two, so it's on both of us. I'll actually take the brunt of that. Paul is the type of guy, I'm telling you, all the companies I work for, every time Paul's in there.
I'll say the last time I saw Paul was
114.
Chicago last year.
Mm-hmm. I'll be in Chicago for Bullshooter.
Commentating.
41
Yep.
score.
Doing commentary.
What you doing with?
Gordon.
Tom, you require
Nice.
130.
No DJ?
I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know.
24.
Not happy with himself on that.
Marcy requires 73.
So 73 less from
Trip
left
19
from
double
Marcy.
8.
Come on, Marcy.
70 left. Trip 10, trip 18.
20 for Bullseye.
I don't think she does that.
We'll never know. That was the most
She was so indecisive.
centered
She
one.
has the one.
Yep.
Right.
Andy, you require 106.
106 left for Andy. Now he cannot take it out at 105 or 104
7.
Tina, I think
or
instead
99.
of doing beginner
Tiffany
shows, I think
requires
we're doing
64.
coaching shows where you bring a beginner in and they actually have to play with a coach.
Andy's player has commented that he throws an 18 in soft tip, but he throws a 24 gram in his steel tips.
I throw a 18 gram soft tip and a 23 gram steel tip.
All right.
I'm in the same boat. 18, 23.
So it definitely does jump up a little bit, and 17 scored.
What would you say is the biggest
34.
difference between soft tip throw and steel tip throw?
Follow through.
Tom, you
Follow through,
require
really?
99.
In what way?
You can get away with lobbing darts and let the darts do the work in soft tip because of how big the wedges are.
Okay.
Where in steel tip, you really need to
You gotta have your
have an
follow-through.
emphasis on the follow through. If you have a good follow through and you transition from steel to soft, that transition's much easier than going from soft to steel.
What's the distance? Is there any different from the
So
hockey line?
soft tip is 8 foot,
Okay.
and steel tip is 7, 9 1/4.
Right,
Which
right.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just some. And one thing that I've noticed is a lot of women, just in general,
Mhm.
they stand even further back. They don't stand all the way to the 8 line.
Oh, really? That's
They
interesting.
give themselves a buffer, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Double 15 goes for Marcy.
To the
Ladies make it 4-3,
Oh my goodness.
and they are halfway
Gentlemen.
there. It's a break of throw for the ladies as well. And now we go
All right.
to
Up
double
next,
in, double
it's
out.
Dino time. Give me Andy, Brad, Marcy, and
Marcy and Chris versus Andy and Brad. So Tom gets himself a second break.
Yes, he does.
I think he's happy about it.
Yes, he's walking away quickly.
He gone.
Like, I'm out of here.
Double in.
Jerry Ann Bateman says, "Great job, ladies." Stephanie
And I'll second
Flutie in
that.
there saying, "Keep it going, ladies." Shot from Linda Engling. Sorry. Rosner's even in there talking. Don't call it a comeback. Ladies have been here for years. I think it's because he's similar height as most ladies. Janet,
It's
way to
Dino
go,
time.
Marcy.
Up first, it's Andy to throw first. All the best.
In
Game
fact,
out.
the only person who has misspelled the name Marcy has been Don. Barely. You know.
92 in.
That's huge.
That
with
is-
2 darts.
Yep.
He did. He did
Very
second
huge.
dart.
And on the 16.
Would you look at that? Jason actually picked a close match.
So far, so good.
And she's
And
in.
she's in.
We were all
21
worried
in.
about how they're going to do getting in. And it's like
I wasn't worried.
first or second dart every single time.
Yep, absolutely.
I know, Steph. I'm just messing with you. Rosner.
47.
Brad really has a lot of lean on his throw, I've noticed.
And it's very exaggerated on the third dart,
Is that,
specifically.
yep.
His
He
back, leg,
lunges.
his back leg comes up.
And he's been told about the follow through, and
So
It's
the
just- it's
downside
harder for him
when,
to-
when you tell him, he focuses on that, and then his darts start spraying, and he gets frustrated with that. So I was like, throw what you're comfortable with. Just make sure you're following through.
hey, Paige in the chat saying such a close game, keep it up, everybody.
Paige been on there all night.
All right, so
Sorry, 18.
162 left already, or 144 for the men. Marcy on 258 after the 21-22, but the important thing is that they're in, and they're within striking distance. A ton gets them right back into the leg.
Needs a triple here.
26.
Always.
301 happens a lot faster than the 501. It sneaks
Brad,
up
you
on you pretty
require
quickly.
144.
It does. Brad looking at those 20s. $104 left. See if he switches to the 18s. He does not, which is fine. No real need to there. You're probably not going to go straight at the bowl first start anyway.
There's that smile. Chris has had such an intense look on her face. We haven't seen her smile much.
And then she throws that perfect first dart.
Beautiful.
And she can follow nicely.
45.
45 will work.
And you require 104.
Where if you drift into the 1, you leave yourself on a bogey.
He did not.
Got 50 left.
Do it.
Yes.
Oh, see, now you wish you would have done it.
You don't-
35
You
remains.
don't hit it if you don't throw for it.
Shoot. Should go 3 here.
35 left.
Oh, he just stays there.
Okay, 22.
84.
20. That's what I meant. Yeah, I just make stuff up.
I wasn't listening.
I know. No one does, and that's the best part. That's why I get away with most of it. Andrea saying, let's go, Chris.
94.
Oh,
Marcy with
huge third
95.
there.
Outstanding.
That applies pressure.
Brad,
Yes,
you
it
require
does.
20.
Double 10 for Brad. Double 4 for Brad. And yes, that's because I miss it so often that I knew that one real quick. You had to take your time on that one, didn't you, Tim? It's double 4.
I couldn't tell if it was.
It was double 4.
No score.
Bust it.
Busted it. Yep.
Just on the bottom of that wire,
Marcy
though.
required
I was going
92.
Brain not working.
Brad's also got a
Never-
very interesting
never
grip
does.
on that dart.
Yes, he does. It is interesting.
It's almost like he's a pencil gripper.
That's
Like holding a
exactly what I
pencil.
was going to say.
And I feel like
31.
that is one of the worst pieces of advice for a new
Andy, you
player.
require
Is to hold it
20.
like a
Because,
pencil.
Yeah, I tried to break those ladies.
Yep. 5 left now. So some cleanup duty.
No
And he's
score.
not going to do that. Too
No.
good. Way too good. Marcy can go
requires
25 for double
61.
18. You can also shoot the 11s. The 13s. Yeah, the guys have never won a leg without Tom.
47
you
left.
shoot 47 left.
Either
That's an
15 or
interesting
7.
point.
Tops
Tops.
it is.
21.
And that's the W of the Winmore
Brad, you require 20.
logo there. Brad back on 20.
There's the triple core carbon logo.
Is that awkward?
That's
No,
good.
it's
No,
not.
it's not.
In
There
the
you
A
go.
flag.
Look at the big dart on
To the
Brad.
guy.
I had to do it.
And they break
Yeah,
right
say
back.
it. That's it.
I've been waiting for it, Brad. Thank you.
3-all,
Quattro
just
e
became
quattro.
4-all.
We've played 8.
All right, give me Tom, Brad.
We have
15,
7
please.
left. Who's going to win this?
You take it right up to the end. Keeps up.
All right, so I was not listening to scoreline predictions. Hondo, what was yours?
8-5 with the boys.
Okay.
Yeah, means we're going to have to pretty much win everything else. from
Ooh,
now
yeah,
on
that
down.
makes it interesting. Tim,
I was 8-4 boys.
shocker.
Yep, just
Jason
total
picked the
5-0.
ladies.
8-6.
Yep. Because you guys picked the boys, so I know how that works. I
Well,
also
he said something about tires being slid. I think that had a lot to do with his decision making.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, you got some crazy ones.
What was yours?
All right,
I actually
in the
now that
ninth
we're
flag,
halfway
it's
through
time
this,
it's Tom to throw
it's
first.
at the halfway point.
All the best. Game on.
Tom has been fantastic. I think Tiffany came into tonight really stressed out and not settled. She has since
15.
settled nicely.
She's had amazing throws.
The
yeah.
confidence that she's throwing with right now, along with Marcy, I think it's a little bit of a 2-on-1 game, and that's why I'm going to pick the ladies. One of the other
see what
guys
you're
has to step
saying.
up a little bit more.
Okay.
16.
I'd say once Tiffany gets down to outshots, she's been the most consistent other than Tom.
Correct.
Chat, what do you guys think? 4-4 scoreline. Who wins this thing? Give us your scoreline prediction. The winning number has 8.
25.
Oh, I didn't actually give you a scoreline, did I? I'm going to say 8-6, ladies.
Hi,
Same as
kiddos
Jason.
watching. Jade, what do you think?
I'm going to say
How's this
8-5,
thing gonna
ladies.
Go down? 8-5?
Well, just because
8-5
I have to be different than Jason. Because that shook me to my core that I said the same thing.
Where are we sitting right now?
4-4.
4-4.
60.
I need the dudes to run the table right now.
I don't think the dudes run the table right now, bro.
Wait, is Tom playing?
The dudettes are going to run the table. Tom is in this one.
83.
Okay.
Hey, I like this crescendo in. That's great.
Yep, we're on Lake 9, so Tom and Brad versus Tiff and Chris.
8-7 ladies by Rosner. 8-6 ladies Tina.
23,
Jade saying
21,
8-7 ladies.
24.
Going the opposite of Dad. I'm happy Brad hit that double on the last leg because it looks like that settled him a little bit. But you're right. He
28.
he overextends
Yep.
on that third dart.
So I noticed in the last leg when he has to stop and do math, the third leg doesn't do it on the third. That's one thing I emphasize with anyone that I help. Like, however long it takes you to throw your first dart, that's how long it should take you to throw your second. That's how long it should take you to throw your third. They should be
That's a good
exactly the same, all 3 darts. You shouldn't be changing anything. You shouldn't be rushing anything.
In a lot of players, that third dart just flies out of their hand.
Yeah.
And
21.
like we've noticed with Phil, is the foot coming off the floor.
Mhm.
And that gets to a point where there's actually
Or Brad.
some of the great players. Chrissy Grimmel is known for this. She'll throw with 4 darts in her hands, so that she never
Really?
feels like she
Still has a dart.
Yeah, she still has a dart in her hand.
That actually makes sense.
Because she's a walker. And she's known, if she's throwing well, she rocks back and forth with her throw. And that third one, she's almost halfway through the board as the dart lands in there. But as you would have noticed this weekend, she won pretty much everything in NDA.
Which she typically does. She's
Yes.
always in the finals.
She's the best.
Curious to
lady
know if that
softball
fourth
player.
dart is always the same dart in that hand or it's random.
I think she has the same exact darts for all four of them. So
Okay.
it's whatever one
41.
is left over on that throw. Kraken. Where's he, Grimble? Mr. Nashville, dead center.
83.
Conducts an 83. 2-2-4, plays 2-9-4. About time for a big round from Tiff.
Steve and Michael, to be chosen to get on the siege, if you go to Facebook, we have a pinned post on our Facebook page. You comment your name, what your stats are, and that you're a first time, and Jason Eyes will reach out to you. He has a long list of people that he still has to get to. So.
Yep. But Steve's a good player. I played with him in Iowa triples with Megan. And
So we've
we
got
didn't
some,
lose because of him. Let's put it that way.
we've got some predictions out here. Sean Rosner says ladies 8-7. Tina Anderson, ladies 8-6, and my daughter Jade Duncan out there, ladies 8-7.
So Hondo is already a seasoned commentator. He has already stopped listening to what we say.
6.
Oh, were you talking? I'm sorry.
No, we just said that about 5 minutes ago, but no big deal.
I apologize.
It's okay. Listen, at a certain point, all of us start to not hear each other and just repeat what we said. And you're doing a lot of work over there. Actually, you're not just sitting there zoning out. You're paying attention to many different things in a good way. He did a whole bunch of work. The list, the notes that he has this evening.
Well, we
is
asked those
special.
questions. They took the time to answer them. I felt it was appropriate to
absolutely.
to give some consideration to that.
Absolutely.
And some interesting stuff there as well.
There is.
140.
Big 140 from Tiff.
See the shimmy?
Oh, yeah.
Brad, you require 123.
Applies the pressure. Should go 19 here.
He
That's
shot the
not-
right shot.
Just missed.
111 remains. Any big trouble will do.
12 scored, leaves 111 left.
Thank you, sir.
Drew Perkett tuned in. Go get him, Tiff.
Keegan's got that announcer voice, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
That is
Chris,
crazy
you
cool.
require 61.
Yeah, I don't know where he got it from. It definitely wasn't his dad. Oh, he's still here. Sorry. There's the
All right.
one. It's gone.
He's right behind you.
That's okay. This wouldn't be
Tops.
the siege if I didn't make fun of him.
For
most of the
Chris.
time. Oh, that's a good dart.
1.
Will they return with Tiff?
Tom, you require
Here comes
92.
Tom.
Mr. Nashville. Carlos Panfili, 500 stars. Thank you, Carlos. Have
Double
a great
7.
time in Vegas.
Trouble 17. Not going to go. So Tiff will come back with 20
4.
to make it 5-4 ladies
Tiff deserves this. For
and
how she
destroy
shot.
Tim's
Tiffany, you require
prediction
20.
already.
I'm 0 for the last 5 anyway, so.
Double 5.
That wasn't it.
That
one was.
Night flag to
I,
the ladies.
I'm saying it,
She
Tiff.
is playing
Yep.
well tonight.
We are breaking throws.
How impressive. Again, I haven't seen someone show up to the siege just more kind of out of sorts than
right.
Tiff
tonight.
in
Yep.
a long time.
Let's get the 6
And
amigos
the last
back in
person
this
did it was
now.
probably
We're all
me, and
playing.
I know I didn't hit any doubles. So,
Keegan just hit the 6 amigos.
did he? Nice. You know, Steve, that's not necessary. I don't even come up. Never mind. Actually, yeah, sure. Just give me the
Rosner said
dollars.
pay us to $3 each.
$3.
That's what he said. If you scroll back a little bit.
Maybe $3,000. No, I'm
show
kidding.
Yeah, pay us even
actually-
though we don't make a decision.
Yeah, we don't
Pay,
have
pay Jason.
any shot at that decision
I
whatsoever.
don't want my dad
So,
to
yeah,
become
pay Jason,
James
not us.
Ives.
A lot of comments on that on Tiffany's clothes.
Nick Thompson thinks that we're going to go even more legs for no reason. Says 11-4.
11-4. That
They're just going to win that and keep on
it's
going.
going to take a
Nick,
while.
you just keep tuning in until they get to
Alrighty.
11.
In the 10th place
Tyler,
this
what's up, brother?
time, we have the ladies throwing first. With Marcy to throw first. All the best. Game on.
Danielle Green, girl power. Sorry, Tom.
Girl power. Yeah, no.
And this is what I was talking about, right?
I
Like,
feel you, Danielle.
it's tough. It's tough to. In this, it doesn't matter who your friends are. You're gonna root for. Actually, I think this is actually a terrible format for men, right? And it's because all the ladies are gonna root for the ladies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of self-inflicted bias from a lot of people in the world who think that the ladies are underdogs automatically because they're ladies are going to pick the ladies because they want to see an underdog
no sense
win.
in this game.
Absolutely does not. And we've seen even at the PDC level, ladies defeat the men on the big stage. So Bo Greaves is arguably, she's won 3 Challenge Tour events and 6 of them, and she's 19 years old. Lady, playing against all men, and winning. So that's definitely just it's a bias that's out there, a stereotype that's just put into play, and it's not anyone's fault that it's there. It just is. So understanding that bias, I picked the ladies because I think they're actually going to win, not because I want them to win or because I think that it would be cool if they did. It's because the ladies typically win these events, and it's because there's a little bit more weight on the shoulders of the men every time. The ladies,
well, they're playing rock solid tonight. That's for
sure. And they feel kind of like the underdogs heading into it against men because they're treated as such anytime they go to a big tournament and things like that.
Not in our house.
No, and
we cow down.
and we don't do that either. It's just
Is that right, Phil? Yeah.
We it just is kind of a thing that happens. So they're gonna have a little bit more.
Let me see if I can give a quick shout. I got to think about
please.
This. Danielle, Momi, Rachel, Robin, Kim, Latricia,
37.
and the other Kim. That's the girls in our club.
That's
and
impressive.
they're all watching, and they're all rooting
watching,
against
and we
Tom.
love them to pieces.
And they do not want Mr. Nashville to win. They want him to have a good time.
Well, you know they do, they don't.
But they want the ladies to win the actual
course.
match.
Of course.
And that's completely understandable.
Nah, you want them to lose? You go, women are better.
All right. Tiff and Marcy have been MVPs for the ladies so far, and Chris has had moments of brilliance. She really has. She's had to have had moments of brilliance for the ladies to be ahead 5-4 right now, and we've seen it.
All the way around, all 6 players. I mean, it has been an incredible competition this evening. The numbers have been tight, even by the final score here. 4-3, is that where we're at?
It's 5-4.
5-4, thank you.
Who needs the third dart?
This is the point in the match where Keegan starts joking with the players. Again, he's the star of the show. That's why he gets paid.
30.
Latricia's cheering on Mr. Nashville, always rooting for him.
Mommy says women. Hondo.
Always rooting for him. All right.
Danielle says, I kind of want Tom to win.
I kind of want Tom to win.
I think at this point, they're like, Tom, you had those great outs, and then you got beat 8-4. But you did great. Buddy.
Carlos said Tom got a delicious chicken quesadilla from Sidelines. He's actually won 3 of the 4 legs so far for the gentleman.
Yes, he has.
Carlos, nice to see you there, Carlos. It was nice to meet you as well.
Yeah.
Gentleman bartender, outstanding.
He's the owner.
Is he the owner?
He's the owner, yes.
Brilliant.
Yes, he's the owner of Sidelines.
Well, thank you for building that. I was really impressed when we came in there.
He treats everyone the same, and he acts like he's a employee, helps out all of his employees.
Clearly a decent human being.
Yep.
I mean,
Makes
he has
good
to be to
food,
sponsor
too.
us.
Huh?
Makes good food, too.
I got the shrimp, and it was dynamite.
Yep.
It was.
Was that the dynamite shrimp?
No, no, I don't think it was.
But
there's nice big pieces.
There you go. A little dynamite.
43.
I saw that on the Roadrunner.
That's a good one.
That was tattooed live on the stream.
It was. Right
it
here.
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Shout out to Tori.
Taking a moment to think about it.
The ladies are ahead in this leg. That's a great second dart from
There you
Andy.
go, Andy.
67.
He's also had moments of brilliance, too. Chris, 153, just trying to counter down.
Wire 106. 153.
I love
That's a
seeing all the
great first
fist
start.
bumping going on as well. Everyone encouraging each other to play well.
Oh, absolutely.
It's also a product of soft tip.
Well, but it's also a product of our show.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're a soft tip player that comes on or a steel tip player. The room is so intimate that you don't really
It's all
even want to have bad feelings there.
It's awkward if you're just quiet. And
Yeah.
remember. Carlos said it's science. His quesadilla makes you win. No, not right now. It's not.
Oh, that's a double 12.
4 out of 5 doctors say Carlos's quesadilla will make you win.
Triple 20, double 14, or triple 16, double top.
Triple 20, double 14. This is for a 112 checkout.
28 left.
28.
You do the math.
Yep. Oh. This is my second least favorite double that's coming up for the ladies. The double 7.
Tom, you require 137.
If they get a look at it. Tom,
Those
still the
low doubles.
137. Little triple
He's been
treble 19 tops.
You don't see too many old school dart players do that.
No. What are you trying to say? You said old with a little bit
I said
extra
old school.
old on it.
Tiffany, you require
Kind of
14.
draws that word out to
He
make sure you
did
can hear it.
multiple
doesn't
times. He's
he?
done
Yes,
it
I've noticed
for both
that.
you and Tom, and I think that's just rude.
Walk it right up.
7.
Oh.
Too far up. Clean up on aisle 7 if she
Tiffany
returns.
is-
That's a tough
Oh,
one.
I'm writing that one down. We had a spill in the candy store.
97, triple 19.
That was 99, so that didn't.
That was
That
oh,
It's the other side of the board. That's all right.
take it back.
Preston,
3
you
double 2.
require 7.
She knows. Oh,
Score.
into the double 19.
Brad, you require 75.
All right, Brad.
Triple 17 for double 10. Double 12, sorry. No. Triple 17, double 12.
Like, oh, seriously, Tim took that from you.
No.
Oh, there it is, double 12.
24 left.
Oh.
Double 6.
We don't have that one.
He gives a little
63.
shoot and a
Marcy,
clap.
you require 7.
And now Marcy to clean up duty.
No score.
No.
No. He is British.
Keegan did not
Tom,
even
you
know what to
require
do there.
12.
No.
Double
It's like he
6.
started rooting for it and then realized that it's not good. Tom's up for double 6, though. And he
Score.
goes low. He hit a double.
Oh, and he didn't throw that third dart.
Tiffany, you require 7.
All right, Tiff, you left it. You clean it up.
Them the rules. We don't make them. And there's the cleanup. Just in
Oh,
clutch.
and that's-
So
Man,
clutch.
she is.
6-4,
tenth
Tiffany
leg.
Lienerth.
Wow.
She understood the assignment.
The
Yes,
ladies
she
are
did.
2 up with 2 more to win. They're 6-4 up right now.
I believe I
Now,
said
I know
8
she's
to
closed
5.
at least 3 of those, hasn't
All right.
she?
She is
In our
the
final
last
leg of
4
Dido
for the
Last
ladies.
4.
Give me
She has been the
Andy,
closer.
Tom, Marcy, and Tiffany.
And she's playing in this one, too. This is the
Andy, Tom, Marcy, and Tiffany.
double in, double out.
It's our final
501.
leg of Dido.
301, double in, double out.
301, okay.
This is match 11.
Leg 11.
Yep.
Match 1 still.
Patrick Weber turning in with a nice shot.
Patty, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well, Pat.
It's okay. It's not trademarked.
Carlos said, what did she have for lunch? I'm adding it to the menu.
We're going to get it there, though. Don't you worry. All right. In the 11th
Carlos
leg
says,
is
what did she
Tom
have for lunch? I'm adding it to the
Our final
menu.
leg of Dido. All the best game on.
That's awesome.
I will ask her when they win and come into the interview.
Unless if
What
it's a
did you have for
salad,
lunch?
we can just exclude the salad part of whatever she
No
had.
score.
Like we can just make it a Caesar sandwich, you know.
Come on now, boys. Dustin Davis is
The boys didn't get in.
trying to get us going. They did not.
It's the first time.
Yes, it is.
See if Marcy can throw that last dart.
No score.
Not in the double.
Wade Myers, 490 stars. Thank you, Wade.
How about CDC tour card holder Mark Mackey in the chat saying she's a badass. I get to see it weekly. The men are in. Andy gets in on dart 1.
He's been
and then hit some neighbors, but that'll do.
He's gotten on with the first dart both times he doubled in.
Yep. Tiff trying to get in now.
Andy sort of looks like a full-size Rosner.
Wow. That's...
And the commentators go silent.
That's amazing. Dustin just, I mean... Yeah, I was going to say, Wes says school pizza. I knew it was probably school lunch of some kind. All right, Marcy stepping up. Still needs to get in as the men are on 1-5-1 now. That's on the outside.
Tiffany Thompson, 200 stars. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thanks, Tiff.
And do you require 151?
Well, this would be a final score of 301-0. Not going to go. That's a great...
76.
95 will do. Leads 56. There's one. She's in.
She loves those doubles, doesn't she?
She has been impressive.
That's a proc to her playing in the Broad Ripple Steel Tip Dart League.
Yep.
57 in. Tom, you require 56.
They're not skunked. Is that
48 left?
It seems like a... All right, I guess it was a right assumption.
36.
The way he moved his body, I thought he thought it was in.
Yeah, you can see the back of Tom's shirt. How he walks off.
Yep. He ruined it. Didn't even turn around before he got back on camera.
Oh.
Marcy looking at the 18s. Now going back to the 20s. 58. Not on a finish yet, but...
That flight on that second dart looks really loose. You see that?
It did.
He might be rocking spinners.
I was wondering that. The other two seem pretty stiff.
Double 5. Oh, no. I would bust it. That's fine. That's a happy little accident.
Squeeze it in there.
As our good friend Bob Ross would say. Yeah, she goes, there it is. Leaves 101, and now the pressure's starting to get on. Yeah, Drew saying, yep, she won the cup in Broad Ripple Dart League last season.
Really?
Yep.
Good for her.
Tom.
No score.
Really like the carbon of the 10, Tom. Brand new dartboard, Tom. 101 left for Marcy.
It's a new board, Tom. What are you thinking? My God.
It's okay. This is the only match that's going to play on it. Well,
17.
Yeah, that's one of the only times that you miss the first dart completely and you still have a shot with 2 darts remaining.
Right.
And do you require 20?
Bente left for Andy.
A little bit
It's
higher.
going to be a little bit awkward. He's created like a wall. Yeah, and you saw it, grabbed it. I think that was a good dart if the flights weren't in front. Bullseye through the start on the bowl. Never mind. She went the 14s. That's fine. 65 left.
64 left.
64. No.
18. Oh, that's 27. Jeez.
50, what? 55, not 65.
Hit the triple. My brain's saying double.
Yeah, we know it from there. Nobody likes a backseat. Go away.
Stop talking in her ear, Jason.
Sorry, guys. Jason was really close. All those math mistakes were his fault. Tops for Tiff. Shocker. Oh, I thought it was in. It was a little bit of a shocker that it missed.
Indeed, after all the trouble she's been shooting.
This is where Tom usually cleans up. He's got to. He's throwing it harder. Double 5.
Yep, 10 scored, 10 left. 10 scored.
They're getting a little tired.
Is fatigue
Marcy
becoming a
require
factor?
40.
Marcy puts up a dawn all night, so she has no fatigue.
Facts.
Double 10. Oh, goes inside.
It's a race to 10.
Why are we playing 501? 301? Let's play 10. It's so much easier. Andy, you required 10.
It's definitely not easier.
Andy would beg to differ there, Keegan.
No score.
Well, Tiff to do it again.
Tiffany, you require 10.
Wouldn't surprise any of us. He's already hit this once. Well, that wasn't ideal.
No score.
It's okay. He's okay.
Fine.
Chalker and therapist, Keegan Ives. Tom Othie, come on.
Right at it.
5.
Oh.
Marcy, you require
It must be a really tough
10.
out because Mr. Nashville can't even hit it.
I know, right?
I like that you zoom out every time just for fun. It works. Oh, she split it,
No
maybe.
score.
She attempted to split it. Way too many.
Andy, you require 5.
I would call this cleanup on aisle 5.
Our friend Lorian Konetska is watching. Lorian, we now
No
call
score.
Tom Mr. Nashville. What do you think?
Tiffany, you require 10.
He's got this.
That's a good marker.
That
No
holds the light in
score.
place.
Okay, I thought that was a mark. Tom, you require 5.
That'll hold the light in place. That's awesome. Tom, double 2. He got the hard dart out of the
There
way,
it
and there it is.
See, Tom's back.
Guys,
That was a hard-earned win.
They're out of purgatory. That is that leg.
Is it 6-5?
6-5, ladies. It's cricket time. Andy Brad taking on
all right,
Marcy and
guys,
Chris.
it's cricket time. Give me Andy, Brad, Marcy, and Chris.
I just wanted to say it before Keegan did.
Cricket time. It's cricket time. I'll say when it's cricket time. Say when it's cricket time.
Jolin sending us 500 stars. Thanks, Jolin. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Michelle said, let's go, ladies.
Quesadilla.
Carlos, you're cracking me up, dude.
I believe it's pronounced quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
Haven't you ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes, I have. A dang quesadilla. Llamas like those, I
They-
understand.
Do you know you fat lard?
All right.
Brian
Well,
Drew,
Brad,
50
it's
stars.
cricket
Thank you,
time.
Brian.
This time it's Marcy to throw first. All the best. Game on.
Nomi says, nice job, Mr. Nashville.
Be seeing Brian Drew next week on the stream.
You boys do this every week.
That's a 2 mark.
Most weeks.
Good life.
It's I stay busy with it.
You're very busy with it.
Very busy. Because I also do a Monday stream and a Wednesday stream for soft tip darts.
That's a 3
When do you
mark.
find time to throw?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get to play. I don't play a league. I might go out for a blind draw on a Friday night
All right.
if I'm home, and if we get a babysitter.
So if
And-
you ever electricity ever gets shut down, come down and throw with us on a
There you
Tuesday
go.
night.
Caitlin Parmalee, 99 stars.
That'll
Thank
work.
you, Caitlin.
Yeah, thanks, Caitlin.
Hey, there's Roger Bolin watching. Almost forgot. Roger, one of the top players over at the Video Saloon Dart Gang.
He part. Oh,
a
big
4 mark.
third. He part of the team's group
Hey,
6.
If you give 'em
He
edge,
is.
they'll take 'em
He
out.
is
That's how they work.
Part of the top 6 that's going to be coming over for the Battle in the Barn next week. I believe Roger's played here.
Yes, he has.
Roger and Kurt.
Yep.
Absolutely.
You've seen
I thought-
Quincy over here, I think, as well.
Yep. I thought Kurt was Roger. And I thought Roger was Kurt.
And we all do that.
For how long?
It was most of the show. It's because I put on the flyer wrong too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I'm just an idiot.
An educated idiot.
I am,
That's right.
which is even worse, right?
1 mark.
It's not wearing the shortest shorts ever like Tim is.
What I do, baby.
Look at those thighs. The fact that I can say that and they're there, that's a problem. Bang. Look at this from Chris.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's a
3 mark.
bad kiss there on the third. Hit the back of that flight.
No.
the only time you get a bad kiss at the castle. But what? This just in? Every time's a bad. Okay, every time's a bad kiss at the castle.
So it's always Jason.
Sorry,
All of
I
them?
got that confused.
Every time?
He is the one that lives here, so you don't know this yet. But that's part of being on the show is that you owe Jason a kiss at the end.
No, I was never told that coming in. I need to negotiate my contract.
Well, it's too late. You already walked through the threshold. It's like you agreed to the terms and conditions.
Small print. I really got to start reading that small print.
I hope you have chapstick 'cause those things are dry too.
There's our club.
Oh, look at him.
That 18's been a savior for the gentleman in this cricket match.
I love it.
Great group of people.
It looks like a fantastic group. Who's the Indiana Jones hat guy?
That is David Denman. He is an outstanding human
He
being.
looks like an absolute character. He
is. Absolutely is. He avid storyteller, plays John Muir, travels around, tells John Muir stories, and just plays harmonica in our circle. And just a sweetheart of a man.
I was about to say, nothing that you're saying surprised me with the look of him.
Yep.
Hey,
Loves by all.
For those of you who cannot see this picture, David kind of reminds you of like a 1900s
You say proctologist?
No, a guy who searches for gold.
I don't know.
Prospector?
Prospector, yeah.
I don't possess that reference.
An old-timey
that I would
prospector.
know what that person is.
Like a California gold rush prospector.
I heard proc and my brain went proctologist. I don't know why.
That's our Kirby.
I'm sure you know exactly why. Nice 3 mark there from Andy. Gets the close and gets the point lead. So Chris gonna have to look at the 17s.
Yep.
Jason came over because he thought we were gonna stop talking about the darts, and he was gonna have to get on the call again.
That's
Because
a motley crew.
Dad gets mad at that. Could you tell which one I was talking about with Dave? Yeah.
2 more.
Interesting. Good darts, Chris. He's been throwing well.
2 more.
Brad gets some extra points on the board. Marcy has a candy store she can shop in.
Tripping darts tuning in. What's up, tripping darts?
That's 2 more.
Does get a couple marks in there. And now Andy's stepping up.
Andy's been killing the 18s lately.
Oh,
2 more.
I mean, those are both right on the wire of the double, too.
Huge opportunity here for Chris.
And that's a good-looking first dart that she can follow.
Great mark.
I really like Chris's throw.
Yeah.
3 mark.
I mean, technically, there's not a whole lot wrong with it at all.
Nope.
It's
very
all about
consistent.
it's all about the release point for her. Brad, on the other hand,
No
just
kidding.
continues to kill.
Back up top.
That's a 4 mark.
Big dart from Brad.
Still struggling with that third dart.
Marcy not going to be happy with that first dart.
Good adjustment.
That's 2
There
more.
you go.
What's up, Trippin' Darts? Hope you're doing well. And you shouted them out earlier, but now he's talked in there. Andy trying just to close the 16s. Yep, he'll be
That's a 1 mark.
making an appearance on the show in a few weeks. Oh, never mind. Hate you, Trippin' Darts. You're dead to me. Unlike Chris. Unlike Chris.
Oh, my goodness.
18s.
That's
No,
a
she
7
stays
mark.
there with a big
Let's
7.
go.
I
Keeps
love it.
hammering.
Huge darts there from Chris.
I thought I was going to have to set off some dynamite. Brad's been consistent. Super consistent in this leg.
People are getting their second win back.
Well, there's definitely a battle. 6-5. Of course, the ladies are going to win these last 2 legs and win the match.
Oh.
Unless they get Dikembe
That-
Mutombo'd
now-
again.
Now she's mad about that. Was
That was a triple
that
18.
was in the 4? No, it was in the 4. You can
Oh,
see
it was in
the
the
you
4?
can see the hole just underneath the triple.
Oh, yeah, the wire.
Yeah.
There it is.
Right about
She stuck it
there.
right in it.
A
Yep.
$120 wire, which you can buy at winmore.com.
And his 18s.
The 3 mark.
He got the big one out of the way. We should all just stop talking like he can just do this whole thing. That's in again
Back
for
on
Chris.
the 16s.
She is on it.
That's a 4 mark.
We're not going to worry about that last little guy, but
She
those
got a
first
little-
2 are
She got a
great.
little excited.
Hey, listen, I would have too.
A little adrenaline.
Up 39 points. Brad needs 318 to get that point lead back. Doesn't do so. Marcy an opportunity now to close the 18s.
The candy store.
I think she bailed 1 dart too early.
Yeah, I would have had her
1 mark.
stay up there all 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the first 2. If she misses
Yeah.
the first 2, then go back down.
Yeah.
Only needed 2 marks, and especially with Andy stepping up, who's just been laser on these 18s. There's he gets 3 of them there.
Beautiful.
Great darts from Andy. 17-point lead.
2-5, shooting 2-5 right now in this leg.
That's in 2.
That is a double 16.
Stay there. Good stand.
But I'd have her stay there the way she's been hitting the 16.
He did move on dart 3, and I think that's because of the block on the second dart.
I'd love to see Marcy go up and get rid of the 18 no matter what Brad does.
Yep. Because Brad's going to...
He has the lead.
Yeah, he's looking at 16s. He's staying there? No, he went back up.
Oh, went back
Smart
up.
dart. Smart dart. I still think Marcy, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, just
Jim.
get rid of it, then force them to go to another wedge.
Close to the candy store.
Throw a dart up there. Get rid of it.
Don't allow the kids to keep shopping. It just goes against every part of her being. She's a
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah.
You want those grandkids shopping for candy.
Right?
She doesn't have to deal with them when she gets home. That's on mom.
A cup
She
of
gets to
coffee
spoil
and a
them.
puppy.
Single. That's 1 mark.
Oh, my goodness.
I love how he cursed and then took it back.
All right, Chris, where we going?
16 first. She's been dynamite on it.
I get rid of the 18.
She's going to stay.
She's going to stay.
Now
Now
get
get
rid of
rid of
the
the
18.
There you
18.
go.
Now you got
Oh,
Oh,
she
shit.
stayed.
Big 5.
whatever you want to do, Chris, because great 5 mark.
What would Birch do?
If you hammered 16s like that, you'd stay there.
That's a 1 mark.
And only 1 from Brad.
Okay.
Marcy's definitely going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Ideally. Then she'll go 16s. Or go
There it
15s.
is.
Justin, she listened to you. You got him closed.
They gone.
She go to 15 or just
I'd
keep
go,
pounding
I'd,
16?
I'd go 16 right
Yep.
now.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, I like the 15 here. And she
Yeah,
does get
I
that
love the
close.
15 here.
Wow.
Hey, listen, I know who I'm doing commentary about. He's
No time for that. Let's
she's a
just
beast
win
on
this thing.
Billy's Bull brought to you by Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery in Avon.
I'm looking at the Winmore Blade 6 triple core. Bullseye.
Beautiful pop of a new board.
So vibrant and colorful.
Thanks, Jason. Watt.
That's a 2 mark.
Good 2 mark there from Chris. And the ladies almost in the barn.
Sold out.
They've almost got all the hay in the barn.
score.
Marcy hits it here. Just go on that Super Bullseye cam. Brought to you by Billy O'Neill's, the Billy Bull. Little click of the wire.
Yep.
One more of those.
One.
Un más, por favor. Gracias. Oh, just on the outside. That was a good
Just
gracias,
a
though.
little outside.
Battle keeps brewing, but Tom and Brad up in the next leg against Tiff and Chris.
Score.
Chris is going to close this one. That's going to give her the confidence
I'll
for
tell you
the
what,
start of leg number of the next
She
leg.
deserves to take this leg out the way she's been shooting.
Absolutely. You can see those brass darts from
Canada.
right here.
Those are
Canadas, I believe it's.
interesting. grips.
Canadians.
Brad needs a few of them.
And then some.
One more after that. One.
That's a 1 mark.
All right,
Marcy, that's all you have to do.
Make it go away.
Let me go to the next leg. Down goes Frazier.
That's why we can't have nice things.
It's okay. Guest hosts are allowed to hurt their own phone.
Can I borrow yours?
No, not after that.
I've ruined mine.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, let me fix that for you. I got you. These things are finicky. There you go. Set it right on in there. It's perfect. Oh, you have the thicker case on it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes it a little bit more difficult. Still works though, and that's why your phone is not broken right
All
now.
right, Chris, one bull here.
Well, this phone.
Right. You can see that beautiful angle. It's not
Oh.
blocked.
Score.
So here's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's going to go over there and he's going to write. Tim's going to stay. We're going to get up after the match is over because we're going to bring in the winning team. So we're going to say goodbye, and then Tim's going to stay here while he runs a little
That's a 1 mark.
ad while we step off and say our goodbyes.
Sounds good.
Once the match is over. Which still could be 4 more legs. 3
There
more
it
legs.
is.
12th leg
They're in the barn.
to the ladies.
The music barn.
7-5. I believe someone
The
in this
dance
room made an
barn.
8-5 prediction.
The dance barn.
He did he not?
Of course, Jason said 8-6, so I'm definitely
All
rooting
right,
against the men
gents
here more than
and
anything
ladies.
else.
It
Sorry
doesn't
about
get
that,
much
Tom
more
and Brad.
simpler than this.
I like you
The
both
ladies need to win
greatly,
just one more leg.
but
The
Tiffany and
fellas
Chris,
have to win
I like
out.
you a little bit more right now.
No matter what happens tonight, we have our final leg of cricket. This time, give me Tom.
For the
Brad,
last time,
Tiffany,
it's
and
cricket
Chris.
time. Jason Watt says, "Man, that's beautiful. You ain't a wolfin', Mr. Watt."
It's spectacular, sir. Thank you.
Great darts, ladies. Couldn't have said it better myself, Linda.
Linda's a legend of the women's game.
Yes, she is.
Who's that?
Linda England,
Linda Anglin.
another teacher in the dark community too.
Teacher.
All
Resides in
right,
southern
ladies
Indiana.
and gentlemen, in our penultimate final leg of cricket, it's Tom to throw first.
All the best.
All
Game
the
on.
best game out.
All right, here we go.
All right, Mr. Nashville.
That's a 2 mark.
Oh, almost walked it up into the treble. He didn't believe Keegan until it was all over. There's the shimmy from Tiff.
Feeling it. Her
Really?
follow
Three.
through is excellent.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And again, it just pops in there.
Brad's talking about, I'm going to close this 20, which he should.
Yep, get rid of the high ground. Ideally. There it goes.
Now.
That's a ball.
Oh.
That could have been a huge last start.
Yep.
Chris.
Chris has settled in down on the 16s. The 19's not that far away.
No, it is not. And I love that her confidence has just gotten better and better throughout this match.
No score.
I mean, all 3 of those Could have easily been the other way.
Sean said she didn't learn that from Wes.
Those were accurate but not precise.
Those are precise.
Yep.
And
That's a
accurate.
5 mark.
Big 5 mark from Tom. Mr. Nashville showed up in that round.
Welcome back, sir.
And the turntables are turning here as the ladies on the 18s.
That's a 3 mark.
Def gets another 3.
Trevor Sellers tuning in.
Who?
Trevor Sellers.
Didn't he lose last week?
No, they won, didn't they?
That's a 1 mark.
They won the last leg decided.
I knew that. That's our sponsor player, Trevor Sellers.
Sean's like, I slept since then.
Nice chap. Rosner now says Mr. Smashville. Nope, it's worse now.
Nope, you ruined
That's
it.
a 2 mark.
Ruined it all.
There you go. Nice tune.
Quesadilla.
There's such thing as there's
Quesadilla.
Carlos. Quesadilla.
He's partaking in Rumplemans in Vegas.
So, by the way, Carlos is going to call Tom Quesadilla, not Mr. Nashville.
Mr. Nashville Quesadilla.
I mean, by that logic, he should be calling Ives pork belly.
I mean, that fits in multiple ways.
Why don't you do it?
Tim, let me follow up on, or Sean, let me follow up on what you said for the folks that we've got watching that
Yeah,
are
absolutely.
watching this for the first time. When this is done, when the 8 legs are won, the winners are going to come in here and have an opportunity to talk. So
Yes.
stay tuned for that, by all means.
Hondo, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. You've been a fantastic guest host, that is for sure.
Absolutely enjoyed every moment of this. Thank
That's
you so much
3.
for your hospitality.
That is outside.
Oh, it's not.
Oh,
But Chris, another great 2 mark.
So continue with your.
Yeah, so, what?
I just want to make sure that the folks we've got watching who haven't watched before realize that when this is
This time of
done
year,
at
I
8
love it.
game or 8 rounds, that we're not done.
Correct.
We are
They
not
want to
done,
stay
no.
tuned and
No.
listen to the winners and,
No.
Yep, there'll be the winner's interview.
You'll have to listen to me babble for
That's
10
why
to 15 seconds while the transition happens.
Yep.
And then I'll go into
and you don't want to miss that.
I'll do into a quick little 3 or 4 question exit interview for the winning team.
Cool.
And then
Yeah, we have new trophies on the Siege. I don't know what kind of cups you would call these. They're too big for a cup holder, but too small for you to have a lid on it. But it's a trophy, so you just put it on your shelf anyway, and then you don't throw a fit.
Ice and cocktail would
Looks
go
nice.
nicely in that.
Probably
Yeah. It's double walled, so it'll hold the coldness.
and
or
the
heat.
warmness.
I'll also let the newbies know that this happens every Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
For the most part.
Mostly every Tuesday.
Mostly every
At
Tuesday, except the
least
ones
three-
that it doesn't.
At least 3 times a month.
It's a 2 mark.
Well, it's a delight. I'm sure you've got a lot of new viewers from tonight.
No, it's you guys in the chat have been absolutely fantastic, and all of those from your area have been the more vocal chatters this evening, except for our usuals along with them,
I
which is
will-
always great.
I will say if you are a new subscriber, watcher, and this is something that you're interested in partaking in,
Mhm.
go to our Facebook page, To The Point Streaming. We have a pinned post. All you gotta do is comment your name, if you have an average or know your average, and let us know you're a first timer and you're interested in do it. And
Oh, outstanding.
we'll fit you in as best we possibly can.
I guarantee you there's some people in our house that would love to take part in this.
Well, everyone that we've had from that area so far has been wonderful. I actually went to IU, so
Nice.
I've been to the vid, actually.
It's an experience, isn't it?
It sure is.
When you go in that front door and walk up those stairs, it reminds me from The Color of Money.
Yep.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
We went to those old pool halls.
Yep. Oh, it's great. No, it's a great experience, and I definitely love that town so much. I have family that actually lives out there on the west
Chris-
side of Bloomington.
Chris loving the 16.
He really is. Just got 3 on there, didn't you not?
Yep.
She's been crushing those 16s. And if you're Tom, you gotta get rid of them. Good first start.
Mommy and the boys, muddy boots proud. Hashtag.
2 mark.
Only
Represent,
2.
mommy.
Dustin, that's correct.
I'll
Yes.
tell you about Momi. She is she came into darts and became very good at it very quickly. She has a very academic mind approach to it, and walked in one night with dart shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I'd ever seen dart shoes, and she just rocks it. She just rocks it.
Now, when you say dart shoes, do you mean like they?
With the angles on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
Bragg.
Still Bunt's one of the nationally best players in America. He wears those when he plays. That's Devin Peterson's shoes.
I thought they were based in Germany.
They might have been, but I know Devin
He
wore
was
them
the
for a
first,
while.
first
Yeah.
one to wear them, yeah.
And she approached it from a very. You just tell she put an enormous amount of thought into everything about the dart, the flight, the shaft, the tip.
Oh yeah.
Just broke everything down and came back out. It's a delight to have her on the club.
I love it.
Kevin's asking, isn't that the place across from the Taco Bell with the steep wood steps?
Yes, it is.
There you go.
Absolutely is. Right across from the Bluebird.
No score.
He's never been there, but he's been to that Taco Bell a lot. Brad closes the 15s. The gents
They're just staying there.
trying to break our hearts by making Jason probably right. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Billy's Bull Cam, brought to you by Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery.
Oh, look at that from Chris. She's not going to make
Chris.
this easy. Oh, that should be in too.
That's a 2-bar.
She nicked the wire.
And again, she's gotten better and better as this match has gone on.
You may have been there both many times, but have you been there on a Tuesday night for darts?
There you go.
What?
Kevin Shaver.
Yeah, Shaver said he's been in both many times, the vid and
Well,
that Taco Bell.
to make the point, the Video Saloon across from Taco Bell, they have darts on Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
They're doubles.
Tuesday
tournament.
night's Muddy Boots.
Tuesday night is
Yeah.
Muddy Boots over near Nashville at Mike's Dance Barn.
It was like Brad's pointing.
If you don't have your darts, bring your guitar.
He did point on the 17s.
Even if you don't know how to play it?
What's that?
Even if you don't know how to play
Specifically, if you don't know how to play.
it?
Very encouraging to new players.
I was talking about the guitar, not the darts.
Well, look at Chris.
As was I.
She's missing where she needs to.
Yeah.
Now his X is on both of those.
That if we have an open leg here, that leaves it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You know who you're talking about? It's Mr. Nashville.
No score.
Oh, and he had an open leg. Now it is interesting.
What cracks me up, we've been calling him that all night. He has no idea that that's his new
Yep.
name.
Oh, he gonna.
I'm sure we are.
Tiff unable to do anything there, which is surprising.
And we had a name change.
Oh, Kevin says he's been to both many times.
Score mark.
Brad's scared.
Well, hey, I would be too. Chris is up next. I mean, she's still getting the weight down. Gotta
Kissing.
get the towards.
Intensity in those eyes.
No score.
Time to close out another one.
That's a 15.
Yep, that's some points.
It's one.
That's a 2-bar.
Kids two. Can Tiff do something special just to put some pressure on? Does not look like it. He closes the 17.
Good chance the boys can stay alive a little longer.
Yes, they will. Maybe.
Score.
I love this Billy O'Neill's Billy's Bull
Oh, yeah.
thing. That's fantastic.
Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery.
Yep.
Sponsors our Bullseye Cam.
Great thing to do.
1 mark.
with their crack mac, as Jason would like to yell from across the room.
Bat Mac.
Crack mac.
Crack Mac.
No real crack.
Say no more.
No score.
I've never been addicted to crack, but I guess it's so good it's like being addicted to crack.
Oh, that was awkward.
Keegan's the best at doing commentary inside the room. What does that mean? Only ladies go there? That's a no man's zone. Is what Keegan just called that.
Good stuff. That's a 15.
How do you know that? That was crazy. Because yeah, that's right. I just don't know how you saw that.
It was underneath the Billy's Bull logo.
I see that now. I can see the hole. Brand new board, so.
Well,
Man, those are right there together.
oh, she felt that. Oh,
Knocking them all
No
out.
score.
I like how she like looked up like, really? But like they were 0 marks anyway.
Yeah.
4 and 4.
He's like letting her know. She knows. That's not the point.
Not going to make her feel any better. Vegan.
Those darts are classics.
Getting
Breath.
closer.
No score.
Hey.
So 1 mark.
I think we're getting tired, and they are too, because Tim saw the bull and goes,
It's been a minute.
hey,
It's been a minute. Hey, we got one.
yay.
Show them where it is.
This is definitely our longest show in a very, very long time.
well, I've enjoyed every
Stack
minute
right
of
on
it.
Me
top.
too.
Score.
Not going to enjoy getting home at midnight, but that's fine.
Oh, we got to make a run back to Bloomington tonight. He's got to go up to Lafayette.
Ugh. Yeah, Seymour.
We've all got some traveling to do.
Well, not
That's a
Jason, so
There's
that's
a
why he doesn't
big
care.
Bullseye.
That's a huge bullseye.
Put it in the same hole you.
The double.
Guys, there's no excuse if you lose this.
Oh, yeah, for sure not. That's why he's pointing. Just kidding. But he got it.
In the 13th flag to the
I just need you to
guy.
get off this so you could hit it. You had a force field around it. Whew. All right, 7-6. We're still going.
Go team.
From this point forward, all triples are races to 6 or 7 max.
We got 2 more games to possibly play.
What are our last 2 games? 501s?
501, open in, double out.
Woohoo!
Possibly.
Possible.
All of 'em.
And all of them.
You almost just read off all the names. So in this siege is Andy, Tom, and Brad. And they're taking on Marcy, Tiff, and Chris. Even Keegan's getting tired.
Alrighty.
Carlos says,
In the 14th and
quesadilla.
final leg with the ladies to throw.
Carlos, I think there's time to deliver some quesadillas right here to the...
There's been plenty of time already.
He's in Las Vegas, so it's going to
Yeah.
take a long time to get there.
Carlos?
Actually, that's not true.
No, I met him tonight.
Yeah, I know, but are they going, unless he's going tomorrow?
Definitely not there now. I will say this. The cool thing is that it's about a 3.5 hour plane ride. So if they would have left right at the start of the show,
They might have
probably make it on time.
take it all back.
41.
And Matt Sully Sullivan is on board. That's another one of our top players at the
He's good for Mission Nashville.
Buddy Boots Darts Barn. Yep.
There we go.
Matt's a rock solid player with a love of the gear.
Okay.
Always bringing in a new setup or a new body of darts.
So a little Tim Neal after our hearts.
22.
Carlos, is that rookies drinking rumpies? Not even at sideline.
But, hey, you got to support the other bars. Chris with a great first start. Trying to get herself a ton plus. Gets herself a ton.
Nice.
Dominating for her team in this leg.
She hasn't let up at all, has she?
Again, she's just continuously gotten better. The more settled she's gotten, the better that she's been throwing.
25.
And it helps that her throw is good. Like, it's a good, solid, straightforward throw. And once the nerves get shooken out, then it's just you're going to hit where you're shooting at.
That pretty consistent behavior, Phil? Yep.
52.
Yep, her husband Phil says, yep, that's pretty normal.
She's also on her third consecutive leg, so
Yep.
she's focusing
Red
on the
hot.
board.
He's feeling it.
But we're dealing with the actual math here. That's why you said that's a 3 instead of in the
Triple one.
triple 1.
I got to tell you, the Muddy Boot Start Club, when we first got started, a little backwoods group of us,
Yeah.
country boys and girls,
I would never have guessed that.
301 and 501, we used to add instead of subtract.
Really?
For a couple years. It got to be humorous. Other people would come, well, why do you, well, that's a house rule. That's how we do it. Their house rule we have is if
61.
you, Robin Hood.
Yep.
If you've got a 20 and you Robin Hood into that 20, and we count that second dart as a 20 as well.
Oh, so you just play soft tip on a steel tip board.
Is that how it works?
No, but Tim just being he's a little salty about it, I think. No, just kidding. I love that idea. I think that's great. It's great fun to have a little bit different house rules.
Right.
Add some interest. At the Siege, if you break the fireplace, you don't have to replace it. We just get rid of it.
There used to be a fireplace underneath the dartboard.
I'm guessing something like that, yeah.
I mean, it was a really nice digital fireplace, it wasn't. And one week,
Made a bounce out.
a bounce out from Puff, and Puff's wife's in the chat, right? And it shatters the glass on the fireplace, and she immediately goes, "We can't pay for that." And that's all she had to say. They weren't going to pay for that, so.
You know, I was surprised when I went to sidelines because I said we just have gone over just tonight.
140.
Well done, Tom.
Biggest shot of the night.
Mr. Nashville ties the biggest shot of the night with a 140.
To the tablets instead of chalk.
Oh, yeah.
And we're trying to figure out where to put it. And at sidelines, it's right under the board. And I would think those would get hit from time to time.
Yeah, right under the board is more at sidelines because it has to be with the soft tip boards next to it.
Makes
I
sense.
thought it was because
It's definitely always
Sean
next.
Rossner's eye level.
I mean, that too, but it's better if it's next to it on either side and over a little
And
bit.
you require 122.
100 from Piff.
Start on the 18.
Only if you want to. Ideally, you would, but he did not. He went for it. That's a triple 12. A little Cleby dart never hurt anybody. 64 plays
Hey, let's play
64.
a game of 64.
Chris,
you
for the
require
match.
64.
Triple 16.
44 left. 24. 24 for the match.
24 left.
One dart.
Double 12.
Oh! First match gone.
Brad, you
Match start
require
come and
64.
gone from Chris. Brad to save it. He's going to go the 16s route,
Feeling the pressure now.
ideally.
53, 13 for tops.
Nope. 50 left.
He's happy he asked that question.
There he goes.
This is
Tops.
to stay alive and tied up. That was to send
24.
us to a last late decider. And here comes Marcy.
Marcy, you require 24.
Good
For the match.
heavens mercy, Marcy. Come on, baby. That was not it. 19 left.
3 for double 8. At
She is
317
not
wire.
happy.
317 wire.
Nope. Okay. 12 score leaves 12.
Tom, you require.
Oh
40.
boy, here comes Mr. Nashville with
All right,
tops
Tom.
to take us all the way to a last league decider. Not gonna happen. So
Tiffany, you require 12.
Good marker. Double 3.
Bottom.
6. Andy, you require 20.
All right, Andy.
double 10.
Good
Great
marker.
marker. And he
Shot
pins
in the
it.
14th leg.
We're going the
To the
distance.
guys.
Yep. No one projected this one.
Son of a.
All right.
Supposed to be an hour and a half shows.
All comes down to this.
Hour and a half shows,
In
Jason.
the 15th and final leg.
A race to one
It is
less.
Tom and the guys to throw first.
Well, we're giving our audience every penny of their money's worth.
All right, Mr. Nashville steps
Try to
up.
hurry up, 'cause my mic's dying.
Keegan even
Thanks,
just said, try to
Mommy.
hurry up, my mic's dying. That's how long this has been.
62.
62, great last start. Nope, don't you dare do that. This is it. You promised me.
Well, the receiver's dying too, so.
The crowd's going crazy with comments. They're loving this.
Oh, I'm sure.
This is insane.
Yeah, let's waste more time to get that switch out. Did you just throw it? I hope he didn't just throw it. They just threw it back and forth to each other. That's an expensive thing.
Yeah.
The new version of this is horrible compared to this one.
Only interference if you let it. 53.
Oh, is the red bad? All right, Tiff steps up.
30.
Looking for some big numbers.
There were them tons and ton 40s, people.
Brad said, hold my beer. If you guys wish for that, I'm going to throw the first one off the board. How about them apples? You'll get what you get, and you won't throw a fit. That's what he just said.
Do you like apples?
I got her number.
How you like them apples?
They like them apples.
Come on, Chris.
41.
41 scored. All around it. Tom's really going to be tired.
Yeah,
Did
oh,
you
yeah.
drive or did he?
I drove.
Yeah, but he's going to
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, he's going to sleep.
I'll sleep like a baby.
He might be Chrysler to my
40.
house
Oh, that's
tonight.
unlucky.
This is a typical, like, big round moment for Marcy. Who is going to hold their nerve?
You know, the thing is, I mean, there's been strengths and weaknesses across the board with these 6 players, but overall, really great play.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, the competition here has just been phenomenal.
They've all had brilliant moments from time to time.
Everyone can go home proud.
26.
And that's so cool. That's so cool to be able to take part in something like this. I don't know. It's just been a great night.
Oh, it's been wonderful. All the fake complaining aside, this has been great.
33.
But I can't let Jason know that. Brad's been consistent right here. 59 is, I mean, that's
Second
gold
highest,
right now.
Yeah.
But just one,
Here we
2
go.
trouble visit goes a long way.
80.
80 will
There we go.
do.
That's
Chris
our high
gets him
score.
right back into it.
Nobody's given an inch.
There's
Klebe.
Klebe.
That Klebe has been almost lucky in this match. Marcy switching down to the bottom of the board, trying something different, and I like that.
31.
Plus, it makes it harder on Keegan, which is always fun.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, it's always great. I made the mistake of one time deciding I was going to chalk on stage.
85.
It had to be one of the players
third
was a 19 shooter.
Is that the
It was
first
miserable.
triple 20 we've seen?
In this leg, yeah, absolutely.
17.
Got rid of the 7.
Brazier
With 17.
require 109.
But 109 for the men. They're getting down to it.
108.
I like that. Stay there. He did that on purpose to hit the trip 19 to leave double 16.
89 left.
Yep. And he does leave 32. The men on and out, and they have some time. And what jerks would it be to win the last 3 legs on the spin? Chivalry's dead.
40. Tom, you require 32.
All right, Tom. Way to go home.
Game, shot,
And
the
Mr. Nashville
Andy
gets it done.
Brad.
Wow. Oh, great match. Jason, another last leg decider is impressive. Hondo, you were phenomenal
Absolute
tonight.
joy to be here.
Oh,
Thank
it was
you so
absolutely
much.
wonderful. You are welcome back any day.
I look forward to it. Thank you
I know
so
you
much.
have your
Phil.
same league on the same night or same draw, but we'd love to have you.
We'll make it happen. Absolutely.
There we go. We're going to have to get down to Nashville, my
I
friend.
come here. They'll be there next week.
There you go.
I don't know which mic's what.
Tim, also thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it so much.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna. That does it for Hondo and I. We're gonna bring in those winners for Tim, and they're Jason's questions. So take it easy on Tim.
Yeah,
And we'll be right back.
They're for the girls.
Yeah,
Good night,
of course they are.
everybody.
All right. While the gentlemen are coming in to have their interview, I would like to give a shout out. If you're interested in any of our jerseys, they are available at magicwear.com. Please go to magicwear.com. The Siege V3, which is the red, white, and blue jersey to your left. The red night jersey, Siege V2, which is over to your right. You can scan those QR codes to check them out. We also have our traditional blue one. Also, want to give a huge shout out to all of our sponsors this season. Billy O'Neill's Pub and Eatery for the Bullseye Cam, Sideline Sports Pub, Hog Rock Event Center, Magic Darts, which is A to Z darts.com, Magic Wear, Reed Sales and Music, darts and pool leagues going on up in Delphi and Lafayette, North Lafayette. Mikey's Pub and Grill over at Emerson Avenue and On the Rocks down in Seymour. We can't do what we do without you guys, so thank you so much. So please go give those guys a look, a shout, and a follow. And those gentlemen are not ready yet, so we'll go back to the Magic Wear jerseys. Hey, they are ready. All right, so we're going to go over to the interview cam to the winning team. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
What
Thank
a
you.
battle.
That was crazy.
Big comeback.
So, real quick, starting off, what was your opinion on your opponents tonight?
Oh, the ladies shot great.
So, after the first leg, you had a pretty decisive win. Did you feel like, okay, we're settled in now, we can...
Oh,
Just
not at
coast
all.
through
Not
or-
at all for me.
I
I never settled in tonight. No.
All right, Tom, this is your first experience playing with people outside of the Muddy Boots Dart
Exactly.
Club.
Exactly.
How was your experience?
It was a
and
lot
what
of
do you
fun. It was stressful. I was nervous, and I think that showed in how I threw. But
think? So, you probably don't know, you have a nickname now.
oh, I do.
You do. You are Mr. Nashville.
Mr. Nashville. I love it. Awesome. I'll
Mr.
take that.
Nashville
So
hot.
it was
I'll
between
take that.
it was between that and the closer because you started off hot, you were closing all the legs. So, but everyone you're now Mr. Nashville. So
Cool.
So that you have it. I know you were asking about nicknames, so you got one now. So you guys all had different phases where one was carrying the other. What kept you guys locked in when you were struggling?
It's the years and years that we played together, I think.
That's the only thing that held us together, I swear.
We had to go over to the ladies' side and get some of their luck before we threw, especially me and Andy.
So you stole stuff from the women just
Pretty
to
much,
win?
yeah.
Chivalry is dead. So, Andy, I noticed you were struggling a little bit in the middle, and then you found the 18 in cricket, and it seemed like that was like your safe haven for a while. Is 18 a number that you typically throw at all the time?
Always.
That's your most comfortable number?
Always.
And all three is, what is your favorite number, and what is your, if you're struggling, what's your go-to number to bail you out?
19 is my number, yeah.
I really like 17 and soft tip, but tonight, if I couldn't hit 20s, I was going for 19s.
Do you think when you made that transition to the cricket matches, did that calm you down and settle you in, or was 01 more consistent for you guys?
I play more cricket than I do 01. I don't play 01 much at all. So for me, cricket is very much a comfort game for me.
I don't feel like I was consistent all night, so
But I
have no clue what's going on.
Well, we can't thank you enough, guys, coming out and doing this. I know it's so much stressful getting into a room with 6 people you don't know. We can't do it without the players, and to take time out of your day, we greatly appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you guys.
Well, it's been a great experience for sure. Yeah.
So with that being said, your trophy cups are right in front of you. You can each have one of those. Those are for you.
Nice.
And you each get a quick shout out. Give a shout out to whoever you want. The floor is yours.
Shout out to my wife who's sleeping over there, and my kids Jordan and Brady at home. Hopefully they're watching or they're in bed by now.
Shout out to the Muddy Boot Star Club.
Shout out to my 2 sons, Ashton and Drew. Hopefully they're watching.
Ashton was in there.
Ashton's in there.
Cool.
And everybody in Lafayette. Thank you, guys.
All right. So that's going to wrap us up tonight. Thank you, gentlemen, again.
Thank you.
Thanks to the ladies. Amazing match. It was so entertaining from start to finish, and those are the matches we absolutely love. So on behalf of Keegan Ives, Jason Ives, Sean Green, I am Tim Neal. We are To The Point Streaming. We'll be back next week. We have another amazing match coming up. Thank you, gentlemen. We're done.
Thanks a bunch, Tim. Appreciate it.
Have a great night, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.